I bet YouTube at Twitch. We're gonna watch the debate roundtable table with 9 women. Fresh in debate with Sneako after our show. I'm really excited for this one. It's probably gonna be like my favorite one, bro. I'm on a cat. It's probably like.
A woman has a ladder of, these are guys that are good friends. She'll never f these guys.
Yeah.
And then they've got guys that I'd fucking date. Usually, women will fucking date generally the same types of guys. Usually, guys will fuck so much lower than they're willing to date.
Yeah.
And I think this explains why guys can get stuck in the friend zone and girls can get stuck in the fuck zone. Because when a girl is fucking a guy and giving him everything that he wants, in the girl's mind, she's on his second ladder. She's like a dating fucking type of person. As long as she keeps giving it to him, he's gonna date her eventually. But the guy, he's got every single girl on that ladder. He's not thinking that. He's like, I fuck you, that's it, I'm not gonna date you.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, for the guy, the reason why the friend zone exists, you should be able to wait a few weeks.
We're playing game of weeks.
You should be able to
What's up, you guys? I'm Blueface Barbie. I'm an influencer and reality TV star. And I'm single sometimes, taken sometimes. Depends on the day.
When you're a virgin? What is it today?
I'm single.
Single?
Can I, just so I know, when we say single here, is it like Miami single where they're actually dating but they say they're single, or are they actually single? What does it mean on this show?
That's a good question.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I'm the right universe.
Yeah,
It means so much.
Yeah, I think it means it's single, potentially seeing a guy right now, but he's not the best guy. So if something better comes along, I'll entertain that.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The trick is I always ask, like, would somebody get mad if you say you're single? That's usually what
I like that litmus
okay.
test.
And then age?
27.
You said you work as an influencer?
Yeah.
All right.
And
And
reality TV.
what show were you on?
Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Oh, God. That's a red flag. Just kidding.
And you're a virgin, right?
Hell no.
Oh. All right.
And then,
Fantastic.
education level.
Some college.
And are you from Miami?
No, I'm from Kentucky.
Cool. There you go. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Marie. I'm 27 years old. I have a bachelor's degree in business and I do social media and OnlyFans.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Dating status?
Single.
Cool. All right. Welcome.
I'm Melina. I go as Femtai. I'm actually a rapper from Broward County. I am single. I finished high school. I am a full-time single mother.
Wait, your name is Femtai?
Yeah, that's my rapper name. Femtai. It's for feminine movement, actually.
All right, so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
You spit a feminist bar?
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on.
Let's hear it. Fuck man.
You guys got me fucked. Hold on. I have this one song. I said, he want the pussy like it's a pension. Boy, I just want to give you my attention. Yeah, I know you love my affection. Yeah, boy, I got real attention. Shit.
That was
All right.
equality.
I was not ready. I was not ready.
Okay. Okay. So it's Femtai.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 25 years old.
Okay, and you said you're a full-time mom?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I mean that very seriously.
Thank you.
Are you single and relationship?
I am single as fuck.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Single as fuck. Let me make sure to put the AF in there.
No side, no, nothing. I'm just my baby and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said you're from Broward County?
Yes.
Okay. And then highest education level completed?
High school.
Okay. Cool.
Welcome.
What about you?
Hey guys, I'm Destiny. I'm from the DMV. I'm 21.
What do you do for work?
Oh yeah, I'm a lash tech, so I do lashes.
Okay. What's your highest education level completed?
Some college.
Okay.
Dating status?
Single.
All right.
Fantastic. And you?
Yeah.
Which
Maryland.
Maryland? Okay.
Yeah. All the above.
Okay.
All the above.
Cool. Twins?
Oh, hello. I'm Pam Rodriguez, 23 years old. Go by Rodriguez Twins on everything. We are influencers, models, actors, YouTube, TikTokers. We have Patreon, so tune in.
Meet me.
Okay. Relationship status?
In a relationship.
Oh, you're in a relationship?
Nice.
With each other or the...
Well, yeah, but...
So actually, like unironically?
Yes.
How long has it been? How long has it been?
My whole life, since birth.
Like no, I mean for her new man. A month?
Yeah, it's been some time, yeah.
How long is some time?
A couple months.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Last time you were on here, you said you were single.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't ready to talk about it.
Translation, she was still fucking other guys. Fantastic. Okay. So
if I see you
You
outside,
guys always
if I see you outside, I'm gonna
see
call
when
you out.
you say you're in a relationship, you guys ask like 21 questions.
All right. So yeah, so that tells you everything you need to know.
Options open. It's all good. We know how it goes.
I be the one outside, okay?
Also, it's you.
See?
I can tell who
I
it
be
is.
outside
You
for
look
a
the same.
reason.
You can't tell who which one it is.
All right. So Pam, and then what? Go ahead. What's your?
All right, Montana Rodriguez on everything.
Are you also
Rodriguez
23?
Twins. I'm 23, Virgo.
Oh,
Virgo
okay.
life.
We didn't ask the sign though.
Anyways.
You're single, right?
Yes, I'm single.
Outside.
Yes, and we outside.
Outside.
Done some college. Yes, some college. Yes, and acting school and modeling school.
Fantastic.
That's cool.
All right. What about you?
The fucking potato,
I'm Goddess.
bro.
Oh my God, it's the real OMG. Yep, that's the brand. I'm an artist. I make music. I model. I dance, and I'm also promoting my new single "Braggadocious" on
How old are
all platforms. I'm 24.
Okay. Say relationship status.
I am dating.
Okay. So
One
she's
person?
single.
I'm single and dating. I'm Miami single, like you said.
Okay. That's what he called it. Translation. She's entertaining other individuals. Okay. And then what's your highest education level completed?
I have 2 associates, one in the applied science of sound and entertainment business. If you're an SAE alumni, what's up, family?
All right. Cool. What about you?
My name is Stephanie. I'm 27. I'm in a relationship, and
How long you been in a relationship?
it's about to be 4 years.
Oh shit. Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a social worker.
Okay. Wait, have you been on before?
I have.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's the one with the ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah, the one that stalked you?
Crazy one.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
And then they both fought.
Yeah.
And then you went to the one that lost, right? Or the one that went. No. What was it?
I went to the one that went to jail.
Boom. There you go.
Fantastic. All right. Yeah, 20. Okay, and you got a bachelor's degree, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. And welcome back.
Hello guys, Nelly here, back again. It's been a minute. I'm 25, from Miami, born and raised. Multiple streams of income is the life, so I do a few things. Monetize my Instagram. I coach people for content. I also have my insurance license, and I have a bachelor's in criminology.
Okay. Okay, and then bachelor's in criminology. And then for you, where are you originally from? Are you from Miami or no?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're originally from Miami. What about you?
I'm from Tennessee.
Tennessee. And then you two ladies?
Ohio.
Okay. All right, cool. We're keeping track of where all the girls are from. Originally from New York.
Yeah.
Where are you Kentucky?
Here,
Broward,
Maryland.
Maryland. All right, cool. So pretty much most of the panel is not from Florida as usual.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You're only 10, I see.
Oh my God, it's
Okay. All right. Let's introduce this esteemed panel. Sneako, can you introduce yourself to the audience, man? And then Destiny.
Hi, I'm a Virgo. I'm an independent king, and I'm a nail tech. And, I'm on OnlyFans, and I have a bachelor's degree in being outside.
what a lie.
Well said.
Fantastic.
Hi, I am a Destiny aspiring professional League of Legends player. I have a PhD in staying the fuck inside.
Okay.
Games, argue politics, and that's what I do on my channel. YouTube.com/Destiny.
There you go.
Fantastic.
A lot of people would say that dating has become very transactional. Can we agree like that girls getting flued out, we have to pay for the first dates and stuff like that? Let's say hypothetically for the guys watching that we would skip ahead a lot of those steps. How much would that coochie cost?
Oh my God. Why are you looking at me?
Because we're going in a circle.
Oh, how much would it cost? I don't
Yeah.
think it has a specific price.
It's priceless.
It's priceless.
Mm.
Priceless.
So
But it's not free. So
like 100,000?
Nah, not that much, but I mean we can work something out for
Okay.
sure.
$500.
Nah. What's the point? They did that 5 years ago.
I guess, what's the least you'll take?
It depends on the guy.
Okay.
What about me? If I'm trying to pay.
Well, I know you got money, so I don't know.
Okay, so the average guy makes 50,000 a year, right? A little bit of disposable income is on the weekends, trying to have a good time. Instead of taking him on a date, getting flued out, skipping all that stuff, like how much can I just be like, yo, you know, instead of taking you out everything, how much could I pay just for, you know, one fun night with you?
One fun night, like how many hours?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
And 30 minutes.
2 hours, 30 minutes. We can do like 2,500. That's cool.
Okay, OnlyFans, you're kind of in that business. It's different. Obviously, you have a lot more dignity. You get to stay behind the computer. But say they wanted to skip that process, you find some nice guy from the chat. How much would that coochie cost?
I definitely wouldn't go for a price. It's more like emotional for me. I know it's like OnlyFans, but I just wouldn't.
Guy comes up $100,000.
No.
You're saying no?
No. Hell no.
200,000?
No, probably not.
Think how many trips to London and Paris and Cancun you can go. That's a lot of trips to Hawaii.
You can go to Hawaii and declare it a country.
Nah, it's all like emotional for me. I don't think I could put a price on it.
Okay. What about you?
No.
Your previous P-Star, you like, it's already online. You can watch it.
Oh my,
you know?
cause I don't even bother with that anymore. I've done so much porn.
But it's
and
already out there.
Exactly.
Right.
So I don't really see myself doing that any long term. I have a child. Like I have a future to attain. I have an empire to build for my little one. You know.
Okay.
So me, I'm done with that.
Okay,
You know,
you
I
should-
wouldn't even.
you
It's
should
like a
hold 'em.
more emotional stuff.
Destiny.
Hold
She's
them,
right.
hold them to a price tag. Because if somebody walked up to either of you with $10 million, there's no way you're saying
fuck it, bro.
There's no way you're saying no. I don't believe it.
I'm not saying I would say no. Honestly, it's fucking money. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say fucking
so 10
yeah.
million
Fuck yeah.
is the ceiling. So we
Hell
can come down from there.
Well, what about
Yeah.
OnlyFans? 5 mil? $5 million?
Would you say you're what, like 27, just finished your degree or whatever? I'm sure you got some student debt or something, right? There's something to pay off
I'm
there,
gonna
right?
do
Start a
OnlyFans,
business.
though, but I don't know.
You can get 5 mil in OnlyFans with titty pics?
Yeah.
Bro, these fucking bitches
But you can
out
make that in
here.
30 minutes. In 30 minutes, one dick, 5 mil.
Yeah, but one like gross old dick.
Maybe like take the. It's not even a gross old guy. Like say it's just a regular guy. Guy comes up after work. Hey, you know what? You got to skip the process. Think about how many babies you could save. And you can't put your dignity aside and be like, I could save like a whole family, a whole herd of babies with that 5 mil.
No.
That one
Why would you do it
fuck.
for me? Why am I saving babies? It's for me.
Well, because that's what 5 mil could do. That's a lot of power.
Every time you see a commercial with starving African kids on it, they're going to be
Oh my
starving
God.
because you didn't fuck some dude for 2.5 hours. That's going to be on your conscience for the rest of your life.
Shit.
All right, I'll put out 1 million. All right, cool. What about you?
What?
Yeah.
I told you, it's like a, I don't know.
Come on, dude. You were probably doing shoots for $1,000. Come on.
Way more than that.
Okay, all right. 5,000.
Hell yeah.
What's your ex-porn name?
Mandy Sin.
I never looked you up. Sorry.
Hell no.
I never did.
My porn is like, you guys would have to look at that in like a chamber by yourself type shit, the porn I did. Yeah.
Word?
Yeah. Yeah, I did not do regular porn. I was not like.
What is it like? Somebody's like, "Do I go on Pornhub?" And you're
I said-
like, "No, you gotta go on Live Leaks for that shit."
No, like the porn I did, I would like piss and like do extra stuff on people.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, type shit, but on, with like, yeah. Precious
Okay.
face.
Bro. Okay.
I mean, like,
So
I
what's
went
the
to the
price?
AVN Awards and everything, so
Wow.
it was just like a.
But
I
now
got
you have too much
there.
dignity
Half
now.
of these bitches can't even get there to
Right.
the AVN Awards.
No, congrats. But now
Okay,
that you
5K then.
5K.
5K is fucking fine, but
All right, cool.
like, I'm staying there for a day and I'm leaving right after.
All right,
Like, you know, we fucked up.
All right.
How did we go from priceless to 5K in like
Yeah,
20 seconds? He's reading the art of the deal.
No,
I believe him.
I told you.
Yeah, I believe him.
No,
I
I
believe
told
him.
you.
Run back.
It depends.
All
It
right.
depends.
What about you? What is the bare minimum?
The bare minimum.
Yeah.
The
30
minimum-
minutes. 30-minute smash session.
30 minutes.
Yes.
Honestly, there's not a price. You need to match my energy.
Oh, what
okay?
the
You
fuck?
need to be on the same type of shit.
All right,
that
I'm gonna
I'm
match you with 10K. I'm ready to trick.
I fuck with only ballers, like niggas that are like me. Okay?
30 minutes. They're gonna
So
put.
they have that type of money. So it's not nothing like, oh my gosh, you have to pay me $2,500 just for 30 minutes.
So you do it for free?
So nothing's for free. Nothing's for free.
Okay, so 20K.
It's a
then.
price.
20K.
So are you
It's a
fuck nigga
price.
free?
F&F. Yeah, big glow.
Well, I don't understand. Nothing's for free, but you wouldn't take money
I
for
wouldn't
it.
take it. Yeah,
So
I
it's
just
free
feel
or
as
it's
though
not
like
free?
you have to.
Bruh.
You're paying
No,
in
it's a
other ways.
relationship. Like it's business at the same time, but it's still like a relationship.
No, bro, it's her destiny.
It's my destiny.
Wait, but if it's business, then you would take it. Like that's
It's
coochie for money.
She's contradicting herself all over
Yeah.
the place right now.
Right.
yeah, what he said.
What?
So how much? If it's coochie for money, how much money?
Bro, we're not speaking.
I thought it was business.
All right, I'm gonna peg her at
I only
10K
speak with
for.
my business partners.
Okay, I'm gonna peg her at 10K for 30 minutes.
Yeah, definitely write that down.
Cause she's getting money, so
10K. That's
10K
good.
for 30 minutes.
10K for 30 minutes.
Wow.
You make $10,000 in 30 minutes?
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
You wouldn't be here.
Why are you here?
Nuts. Fuck, I don't know if I'd be here. If I was there.
Oh God, no. Yeah, wait, you made.
It's all about who you know.
Hold on, I
It's
wrote
all
down.
about who you know.
You're a lash. You be charging niggas 30 minutes, $10,000 to do eyelashes?
All about you. No. It's not even 30 minutes to do eyelashes. It's about 2 hours.
Yeah. You charge them 10K to do eyelashes?
Not $10,000. No.
So how do you make 10K 30 minutes?
Y'all need to next girl. Let's see about you.
I don't know how we make that much money, but okay.
Yes.
Her business partners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Gotcha.
have plenty.
What about you?
Yeah, here's the thing, like somebody wouldn't just drop 10,000 on you. They'd have to like send you money beforehand, like to gain trust and stuff.
How do
In
you know?
order for me to like meet with them or like fly to them, like I'm not just gonna do that.
Is there a 2-for-1 special?
No. You know how
Buy
many?
one, get one free?
We've got asked that many times now.
Okay, all right. Just wondering.
And never that.
All right, so what is the
2
fee?
times.
What is your lock-in fee, I guess, so to speak? Because you said you need something up front.
No, I'm saying like you'd have to have a relationship with.
Okay, so I'm
me
paying you before.
then.
How much is that cash out before?
It depends what you're paying me for.
For coochie?
Like just to talk over the phone?
No.
No,
Gucci.
see, I wouldn't meet
30
you
minutes.
for coochie. Like I don't do that.
Okay, but it's a hypothetical question. Like, what's the bare minimum
like
amount?
she said, we would like start somewhere and then gain each other's trust.
All right, I'm gonna put 10K for her too then.
Oh shit!
That's expensive.
Because I know that they're doing it for 10. I know that.
20K, whatever.
20. Okay, 20K.
She's twice as good as hers. Wow.
I have never sold my Gucci.
How do y'all feel about that? Hers is twice as valuable as yours. So now you have a price?
They didn't even put a price on theirs
All
either.
right, well, what about you? What is it? Are you the same thing? 20K as well?
I just don't see sex as transactional. Like I'm just too in tune with my body to.
Okay, but
just allow
it's the
something like
minimum
that.
amount. Let's pretend like you're not a
goddess.
feminist right
I've
now.
never even thought about it.
You're a goddess. You have a lot of value, you know? You gotta-
Exactly.
it ain't
So
free.
why put $1 on it?
No, it ain't free. So you're
Like a set dollar amount. I can't think of it.
$1 million.
I'd need like a whole bunch of experiences prior.
I see what I understand.
I don't
where
want you
you're
to
coming
spend
from.
money on me before you
Oh, so you're
put
fucking
it in
for
my
free?
hand.
You fucking for free.
Before I allow you.
Translation, give me a Birkin bag. All right, fantastic. Wrote that down.
You feel me?
That gives her an experience, right?
But she's getting 20,000 for the same shit you're doing for free.
But I'm not doing anything until I have the experiences that I desire.
What experiences do you need to give up coochie?
I just want to be courted like a lady.
She wants a Birkin bag. There we go.
Dinner. I don't know.
A few
Brunch.
dinners.
A few dinners?
A few brunches. I want to get to know you.
Right, but you realize that all costs something. Like me taking you out to a couple brunches and dinner, that's
I'm sure it adds up to something. I don't know.
Sure does.
That's about $300. All right, that works.
So $300.
That's
Hers
good.
is 10. Hers is 20. Yours is
I
300.
said several experiences, by the way. 300, like
so $300 on a lot of my
few
time.
Well, we're
times.
gonna eat brunch. Goddamn.
If you total it all up, maybe like 2 bands max.
Yeah,
No,
2,000
it's not
max.
that cheap,
That's a bunch of
definitely.
dinners. So where you gonna go eat?
Who said that I'm popping it that soon? I said I want to get to know somebody. I want a lot of experiences.
That's 7 dinners.
I want to have a lot of fun.
No, that's 7 dinners. How much more you need?
Oh my goodness. I got to get to know you. I got to like you. Do you
Bruh,
have a
She's
personality?
hungry, man. Chill, jeez.
No, that's not the case either. Because I also take him to
Why
dinner.
don't I
if I
just buy
like
you
him.
groceries and then get coochie instead of taking you out to $7?
Oh
Can I
my
just take you to Whole
goodness.
Foods and buy you a bunch of food and then
Didn't I
like,
just
make you
say
laugh
I
a
don't
couple
see
times?
sex as transactional?
Yeah, but you're
Like,
saying
I
food
don't-
and experience. That's a transaction.
I'm saying that I would desire to experience a person wholly before I take your money and stuff like that. Like,
So I'm
I
exchanging
think
my
that's
personality
crazy.
and funny for your coochie.
Oh my goodness, it's not transactional. Like I
It's
said,
my energy. I'm,
It's not
I'm
this or
trading
that.
my energy for your
Because
coochie.
also, I'm also spending time and energy on a person if we are spending time. Like, you're not the only one investing. Like
you're gonna
I
pay
invest
too?
a lot of money in how I look and keeping myself pampered. Like we're all
So is
putting
it
in on this
personality or is it how you
experience.
look?
How I look, I meditate in the morning. I do
Bruh.
yoga. I make sure that I'm
Okay,
we're all
we're gonna move
investing
on.
into
We're
these
gonna move on.
experiences.
We're
It's
gonna
not
move on.
a
I'm investing in yoga,
transaction.
meditation, and makeup.
She's in another world here.
This
I'm
ain't
just
a
gonna put
transaction.
Perky
I got
back.
skipped.
Yeah, you didn't do your price.
Yeah, I got skipped.
I just put 20K for her. Oh, 2 for one special.
Well, I said 50K.
Oh, okay.
Byron.
You're almost triple the price of your sister. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Year
you said
salary.
I was 10K at first. So
Your
I had to
coochie's
cur-
worth the
at
average
least
guy's
double
yearly
that.
salary. Like a year of hard work at the factory is how much for 30 minutes of your
Yeah.
coochie.
Y'all gotta
Yeah,
say coochie,
yesterday
though. It's
I
the
got
same.
offered 15K.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And you took it?
No, through text. Oh, if I fly you out, 15K, da da da.
Question.
Recruit difficulty.
Would you take it?
No, I want 50K.
Oh, 50.
Yeah.
Recruit difficulty. Recruit
Just by
difficulty.
my number to him.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Okay. Somebody keeping it real, goddammit.
It sounds like nobody, like, I don't know.
Oh, the girls are capping. We know it.
Hey, y'all.
But,
Something said 5 mil, so,
All right, so-
I did hit a mil
So
a
for
couple
you,
times.
it might not be. Okay,
I
so
want to be in love.
okay, it's fine. We're good. Okay, so for you, we might not be able to talk about money because your guy's in jail right now. So maybe
He's not in jail.
commissary. What? Commissary? How much commissary?
I don't know, like $50.
Okay.
But that's not what I would charge.
How much would you charge?
For our guy, $50 commissary. There we
No,
go.
no. First of all, he's not in jail.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
he's
watching the show right now, actually.
not. Oh, not from jail though, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I never really thought about a price, but I know for sure there's a price.
Okay.
I would've said-
So
That's all I know.
So your man's at home, you're at the club. This guy offers you like 30K. That's cool.
Oh no, but if I'm in a relationship, no. But like if I'm single, there's definitely a price.
Okay. She's sliding for that 30. That's a social worker's salary for the year right there.
No, it's not.
Period.
Might want to get single.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
What about you?
No, yeah, I don't really see a price either, but it'll be
Oh, here
up
we
there
go.
if I accept one.
If
10K?
you did,
20K, hypothetically
ballpark
speaking.
Figure. Ballpark figure.
25 to 50K.
God damn, y'all
A salary,
expensive.
a yearly salary.
Y'all
for
got some
30
golden
coochie.
pussy. Like
What does it
that's
smell
crazy.
like?
Destiny. Destiny.
Must smell like.
I want to hear your take on this, bro. Like,
For like a full day.
so far, what are your thoughts?
I'm just amazed. This is about what I've observed of Miami women, and it's every day's fun and new
No,
experience.
but they're not all from Miami. They're from different parts.
They're in Miami now, right?
Right.
I think that most of the people here, and it's not a slight against any of the women, but I think offered like $10,000 to like fuck a dude for like an hour or two. I feel like most people would say yes.
But y'all don't even
Most-
last that long, so
That's easier for you then. That's
Good point.
30 minutes of a
Speak
break.
for yourself.
Bro,
Speak
like-
for yourself.
All right.
Chats?
Wait,
No.
no, we should do a hard question. I'm exempt from it since I'm asking it.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Go
for
ahead.
it. For the three guys,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
What's the most you ever paid for pussy?
How much would a guy have to pay you
Oh.
to suck his dick?
Whoa!
What's the answer? You push on that for answers. Yeah, do it.
Right, yeah, do
There
it.
is.
Go around. There it is. What is it? What's the
There
answer?
is no price.
There's no price.
Because I would never be able to sleep with myself.
There's
I
no
wouldn't be able to
price.
sleep with
Now
myself.
there's no price. Guy comes up to you with $50 million.
Chris is like, wait, what? Hold on, 50 million.
$50 million.
$50 million.
Destiny, what are you on, my guy? What are you
$50
on,
million.
bro?
Well, because Destiny would do it for free, but for us, for us, we
$50
can't.
million.
No, man, I wouldn't. And the
You
reason
really
why
wouldn't for $50 million.
I wouldn't, bro,
I
'cause
think that's
I wouldn't be able to sleep. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would legitimately not be able to sleep with myself. I would not be able to do it. Oh, I couldn't do it.
Well, even with the money right next to you, like,
No.
damn.
No. And here's the difference.
No one even has to know.
Because
Like,
no. Because here's the thing. Like with girls, like y'all are heterosexual, so like for you guys smashing, like it's still like a benefit to some degree. For that's a L for a guy all the way, unless you're bisexual and We aren't, so it's L. No, man, no price.
Hold on. Isn't it an L for the girls to like fuck a normal dude and to just give it up for?
No,
isn't
but
that
they're
kind of an L
attracted to men.
Yeah, but they're at least heterosexual.
But aren't they like hypergamous females that will only fuck the top?
They can close their eyes and imagine Superman. I can't close my eyes and imagine a fucking pussy eating a dick.
$50 million. You can imagine a lot of things for $50 million.
No, man, no.
All right.
No, 'cause I wouldn't gotta say
I
myself.
see how it is.
I would say the equivalent would be like, would you fuck like an old, disgusting chick?
No, that's hard. That's easy for guys because guys will fuck anything that breathes.
But like
a lot of guys will fuck anything that breathes.
Okay, you know what? We'll make it more fun. She may or may not have an STI. Bam, there you go. Now it's equal.
When was the last time any of the three of you got tested?
Like recently, 2 weeks ago.
I think like a month or two.
Oh, I just meant the guys. I'm curious.
I do all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So Myron over there is looking a little nervous. Okay. So I don't even know the STI question is legitimate.
Wow.
Get tested, kids. Get tested. It's important. You got the monkeypox going around.
You gotta worry about the monkeypox in that question.
Okay, cool. What do the girls think if they find out their man's bisexual? Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, real quick. Why didn't you say
If your
something
man's
serious?
bisexual, what would you do?
Actually, like
You find out later, though.
I dated a guy that I found out was later after I broke up with him. He was bisexual, but I didn't know why I was with him. But if I found out why I was with him, like no, I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
Because like that's gay as fuck. Like what the fuck?
Okay, that's fair.
Like I like dick, you can like dick too. The fuck?
Have you ever hooked up with a girl before?
Yeah, lots of times.
That's gay as fuck.
Yeah, it's okay for a girl.
Hold on,
I don't want to
wait.
be like like whatever it's called, gay phobic, like
Gay-phobic?
whatever it's called.
Gay-phobic.
But if I like a guy, I want my guy to be straight. Like I can be gay, but not you. Like
Okay.
period. I can't watch my dude take dick. Like you
Period.
can watch me eat pussy, but no, I'm not watching you take dick and suck dick, bro. Like no. That's out of the question.
What about you?
Destiny, you had a point, right?
Well, I was gonna ask because a lot of girls are bisexual. I learned it took me a long time in my life to learn that's total bullshit. 99% of the 99% of the time when a girl says she's bisexual, it means she's like made out with a friend one time at like a fucking high school
No, she's
party.
ate coochie before.
Like,
No,
yeah,
I'm
she
gay
said if
as
she has,
fuck.
yeah,
I've
she has.
ate
But
coochie
most of the time when a girl
multiple
says she's bi, that's like she just says it because she thinks a guy wants to hear it. Because she's like trying to sell
That's
like
not
some
true.
threesome down the road or like turn a guy on. But when you actually push, it's like, what do you mean by bisexual? She's like, well, like, I made out with a friend once and I got really drunk. And we
No, he's
touched our
right.
boobs or
He's
whatever.
right. Girls be capping
Absolutely.
because they know it
99%
increases their sexual market value.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
an ugly bitch will say I'm bisexual, and they'll be like, oh, really? Okay. All right, what about you? You find out a guy's bisexual, what are you gonna do?
No,
That's a no?
personally I couldn't do it. I like that masculine energy.
Okay. What about you?
No.
Even if his piss is clear?
Fuck no.
Prime piss.
No.
Hydration doesn't matter. Okay, what about you?
Hell to the no.
What if he's gonna pay you $10K for 30
I'm
minutes
sorry,
though?
no, I cannot fuck with down low men. I cannot. It's
But you hooked
very
up with a girl.
traumatizing. I just
You
can't.
hooked up with a girl before.
I might have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what about you? You find out he's bisexual, what you doing?
Well, then that would mean he's cheating on you, or you'd find him talking to another guy. So I'd call him out.
Well, let's say he maybe had some bisexual shit in college, then now he's with you. But you find out later on that he was bisexual in the past.
If you find out it's true, then yeah, there's a problem.
Oh, so you're gonna end the relationship?
If there's like proof.
Okay, you need proof.
She needs to see photos.
Yeah, she needs photos of the
There's
cocksucker.
proof.
Dick pics.
It's like now I gotta worry about you cheating on me with guys and girls.
Right,
Like, what
like
the
they're
fuck?
being unloyal to you to begin with, so there's
Okay.
a problem.
All right, I mean, hey, don't ask, don't tell, right? Okay, what about you?
No good.
You're supposed to go the opposite of your sister, but okay, fantastic.
No, I don't want.
Okay, no
I
bye.
don't want that.
All right, what about Miss Spiritual Energy?
It's a no for me. I'd rather
No?
you have the conversation with me from the beginning so I can be able to process it.
And say no. Fantastic. What about you?
Not anymore.
What if they went to prison though?
That doesn't change anything.
Don't drop the soap.
Damn. Who said
No?
that?
Yeah?
No, not anymore.
Chris in the back. Hey, if you guys hear someone that sounds like he has peanut butter in his mouth, it's Chris in the back.
Yeah.
You don't understand anything this nigga says, but okay, what were you saying? So that's a no?
It's a not anymore.
Not anymore.
Wait. So hold on. You fucked with bisexual dudes before.
So I did one.
How did that go?
It was interesting. I found out during the relationship, we were like telling each other secrets and stuff, and then
secrets.
Stuff started like escalating.
Oh no, she's walking into the Myron argument.
At least he was honest.
Don't open up to your girl.
No.
He revealed some shit. He got fucked for it.
Can't be vulnerable.
$60 from Darnell Elliott. Mr. Destiny, enjoyed you during today's show. Fellow Senator Left D here. Hated on both sides, share your pain. Disagree with FNF on money, debt, especially Congressman Fresh spends money like water, but FNF are spot on about these 3 or 4s. Lost any brain cells yet? Here's the thing, my friend. I'm big on good debt, which is from real estate, but I get it, Darnell. We're never going to agree on this, so that's fine.
Darnell, wait, what is he? Well, hold on. Now I'm curious what the debt take is. I got strong opinions on finance.
We're going to go down this path.
Somebody spent $50 just to say that.
I mean,
is your take that if you take on more debt and you leverage it to make money with other people's money, it's good? But if you take on debt for depreciating,
for real estate, for real estate purposes,
for real estate, you have. If you're not using debt for real estate, you're a fucking idiot.
You're a
because
dumbass,
you could be making way more money.
Yeah,
by
but he doesn't like. He's on the Dave Ramsey like no debt type wave.
Why would does Dave Ramsey really say that?
Yeah,
No,
pretty
that's
much.
some stupid
Dave Ramsey is like really big on like not taking on debt, like being 100% no
You
debt.
shouldn't take on debt for like personal depreciating assets. But
Yeah.
like if you're trying to make money, all you're doing is leveraging other people's money. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
but
if you
Dave
borrow
Ramsey
money
is
at
against that.
4%, you've got real estate cap rates at 8 or 9%. Why the fuck would you not?
But see, here's the thing: Dave Ramsey does financial advice for like common people that like aren't necessarily financially literate. Like they have a
For
spending
those
problem
people,
and shit.
you shouldn't even have a fucking credit card.
Yeah.
You just cut your shit up and just buy whatever
So,
you have in your checking
for his
account.
audience, it makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why he's a Dave Ramsey fan. So he's always going to be risk averse and whatever. So do any of you ladies know what we're talking about right now?
Yeah, Dave Ramsey is who they taught in our
real quick,
finance school.
Who in here has debt? And can you name the amount that you have right now? We'll start here.
The amount of debt?
Yeah.
Like from college or whatever.
I was like, yeah, like including college?
Yeah.
Or?
Everything. Like house, car, college.
Or here, we
No,
can
I
even
paid
do
my
like
car off.
show of hands. Who has student debt here?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, wait. Keep your hands up if it's over 10,000. Over 30,000?
No.
Okay,
Damn,
damn.
what the
Okay, quite a bit.
I
Okay,
took out loans.
who has a credit card debt here?
All the girls better
wait.
raise their hand. All y'all got credit card debt.
Hold on.
Wait, you're treating yourself out to 5-star restaurants and you got that much debt?
No, she went to
why
the.
not?
You only live once.
Okay, hold on, wait. Credit card debt. For credit card debt.
Student loans don't
All right,
count.
hold on. Ladies, go ahead, Destiny.
Credit card debt
Go ahead.
over $5,000. Keep your hand up. No. Okay, not too.
I
Over
like to keep it
$10,000.
No.
Oof. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, you got a lot of debt.
So-
Oh man. Okay.
So go ahead, Dustin.
No, that was it.
So ladies, real quick. If you found a guy, right? Attractive, good looking, but he had a lot of debt, would that stop you from dating him?
No,
Fuck no.
No?
I would help
If he's
you.
got
Why do you
debt,
have
he's
so
willing to
much
spend money.
debt?
Period.
So what if you have to marry him?
And what
If
are
he
you
has hella
indebted
debt?
to?
I would help. What?
We'll start here.
It depends on his net worth.
So
Well, his net worth is negative.
He's
if he has
negative.
debt, assuming, right? Like,
No, because if he's not paying his debt, he got more money to spend.
That's not what net worth means.
What are you spending your money on though?
Pussy.
apparently, it's really expensive. Inflation is a lot worse, I guess, than they.
Man, okay, so you wouldn't date him. So you would date him if you were marrying him, but if you're marrying him, you wouldn't date him.
Can you repeat that?
So I'm asking the question, right?
Mhm.
What if you met a guy, he ticks all your boxes, but he has a lot of debt? Would you
Right.
date him? You said yes.
Yeah.
But if you're to marry him, would you still date him?
If I would marry him, would I still date
'Cause
him?
remember, now you're gonna take on that debt as well, because you're marrying him.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want him still?
I mean, it depends. That's like a trick question.
Because I guarantee you, if a guy in here met you and you had debt, he'll still marry you.
I mean, it really depends. Like, is his dick good? Is it not good? Like, does he have kids? Does he not have? It's like a lot of different underlining factors.
Okay.
It's not a deal breaker, just one fact.
Right. It's not a deal breaker for sure.
What about? I'm curious about this. Okay, say you've been dating a guy. Say you're married to a guy for 1 year. You find out you've got a long lost uncle or aunt. They die. You inherit $2 million. Do you tell him or do you keep a secret and keep it to yourself?
Knowing me, like I'm a very giving person, so I would tell him, but
Knowing
it really
that
just depends on him. Like it depends how generous he's been with me. Like if he's been nice and giving to me, I would obviously tell him. But if he's like a stingy fucking asshole, fuck no, I'm not fucking telling him.
Okay. And then the assumption is if you tell him that if you guys ever break up, he's getting half that money. That'd be the assumption for that. If you tell him about the inheritance.
We're not breaking up.
Okay.
He's not leaving me, period.
I think the proper was the explanation point. You want to add some emphasis to that, right?
Yeah, period.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
He's not leaving, period.
All right. It's English, maybe not be. Okay. Go ahead. Go.
Date someone in debt? No. I'm looking for someone who's like financially responsible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
What are you in debt for? What are you in debt for? What are you in debt for? It depends. Cause me, I'm in debt with medical bills. I always get sick. Weak immune system. I'm a bitch. But if you got like debt over a car or school, I don't judge about that. But get your shit together. You obviously you're gonna have to fucking fix your credit and do all this stuff so you can get somewhere. You know, your credit can't be low and you can't buy shit.
Let's call it a bad debt because that means less money for you. It's a bad debt.
Like gambling debt?
Okay.
That's a hell no.
Yeah.
So it's a no. It's a no.
No.
It's a no for me.
For you? He has bad debt, less money for
like
you.
how bad's his credit score?
Let's just say, like, for example, you want to go on vacation, you can't go because he has to pay bills.
Fuck no.
But he's attractive. He's tall, he's attractive, he's good looking. He has bad debt.
Then I mean, if you can't keep up, then you can't keep up.
Okay.
Then you're gonna get lost in the dust.
You?
No, because it's just like more stress on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
A hell no.
Hell no?
I have a couple questions.
I'd rather just be single at that point.
Yeah.
How did this debt start? Like, were you gambling? Okay, like that's a no. And then, are you working on it now, or is it like you just letting it go?
He's trying to spoil you. He ain't working on shit.
No, okay, no. See, you're not about to spoil me and be in debt, and then that's another like, I'm not getting married to you because we not doing that. I already have my own debt. Like, we not adding to this, so I would not get married.
Okay.
Yeah, no bad debt. If it's small things like she said, like if it's your car, things like that, we can work on it. If you want to work on saving, you know, doing things like that. But if you don't want to work on it and you add on to your debt, then.
Now let me ask you this: if you have debt, right? Why should he date you?
But I'm paying off my debt. My debt doesn't add up. My debt goes lower. So like, if you're not doing the same thing, then. And that's the thing. Is like the goal is for the debt to minimize.
Isn't he paying off his debt too?
That's what I'm asking. If he's paying off his debt too, that's cool. But if he's amounting to it and not paying it off, then that's the issue.
Okay.
So everybody here just always dated a guy with no debt, perfect credit score.
I feel like guys don't talk about
I don't think everybody's being realistic
I don't
here.
think they tell us about their debt though.
You know what's funny? No one ever talks on a dating table and says, you know what? What's your credit score? What's your debt? It's always like surface level shit. Like, for example, what do you have? What do you do? Never what debt is. And you know what's funny? Most people that date and get married, they have a lot of debt. And they don't even know.
Yeah,
so when somebody's like, oh shit, like, so that's just funny to me, bro.
All right, I got a question for everybody here. Make this a little bit fun here, okay? And we'll start here with Miss Bougie Restaurant. A man is dating two women. All right, he's dating two different girls.
Am I one of them?
Well, I will say hypothetically, so that you don't get emotional to it. He's dating two different girls. He tells one the truth about him dating other girls, and he lies to the other. Who does he love more?
The one he lies to.
Okay.
Yeah, the one he lies to.
Okay.
What was the question?
Yeah, got you.
Hold on. What was the question?
The
Seriously.
question is, a man is dating two women. He tells one the truth, and he lies to the other one. Who does he love more?
The one he lying to.
Okay.
The one he's lying to.
Okay.
The one he's lying to?
Okay.
Are you guys just repeating what the last one said?
Yeah, seriously.
Is anyone
I
thinking
mean,
about the question?
I guess you could say like if he's honest, like honesty,
Yeah.
That
like
was
if
so
you
easy to
really
put.
love
Just flips like a
somebody, then
switch.
they're gonna be honest.
Just-
So I'll say honest then. That's what
Yeah, these two on the corner, I think, are on another planet, but that's fine. Okay, so what is the final answer for you two?
So we're going under the same answer.
Jeez, you're just like 2 for 1 over here.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I would say, I mean, alright, I would say the one he's lying to.
Okay, next one.
I think it's the one he tell the truth to. Well, for me, like, if I'm dating multiple people, I want us all to be on the same page. Like, just keep me on the same page. Because this is how I feel. If you want to mess around, that's all good. I just would like for communication to be open. You know.
Okay, so you think the one he tells the truth to is the one he loves? Okay.
Or the one he respects the most. Like he respects
We're
how
talking about
I
love.
feel about it.
We're not talking about respect right now. Who does he love more?
Respect is definitely a form of love, but he loves the girl he tells the truth to
Okay.
as well.
What about you?
I would say the one he tells the truth to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting that you would say that. What about you?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the one he tells the truth to, because I would want, if we're gonna have an open relationship, I want to have communication about it.
Okay. So for the girls that said the one he lies to, would it be fair to say that women can't handle the truth? Well, your answer kind of implies it, but
It really depends on the woman, but it's not if the woman can't handle it or not. Maybe it's the guy. He doesn't know how to, you know, maybe he doesn't know how to tell the girl. I don't know.
yeah, I'm fucking other chicks. I mean, most girls.
I mean, if he loves a girl, like, obviously, like, if a guy tells me, like, you're not the only one and I'm about to be fucking with all these other bitches, like, be prepared for me to take other dick, period. And maybe he don't want to tell the girl that because he don't want her giving that pussy to nobody, period.
Okay. But realistically speaking, if you're with a guy that you love, admire, and respect, are you gonna want to fuck other guys? Probably not.
If he's fucking other bitches, I can still love you and period.
Do you think that he's gonna lose love for you if you're out here taking random dick?
It depends on the guy.
No.
Some do, some don't.
I genuinely think that if a woman, well, maybe you might be different, but most girls, if they're with a man they love, admire, and respect, they can't fuck other guys.
Yeah.
They can't do
Right,
it.
but how can you love, admire, and respect me and fuck other bitches?
Because men and women show love and admiration differently.
I think this is a good around the
Nah.
table question. I'm kind of curious now.
Oh, it's a
We had a
question.
disagreement on this. I'm
Okay,
curious.
so you want to go? Okay.
I'm curious who here would be okay with a one open-ended relationship, one-sided open-ended relationship. So your guy can fuck anybody, but you have to be sexually faithful to that guy.
Fuck no.
What's the point in that kind of
Go
relationship?
around the table.
Okay. We'll ask that question real quick, but just we could do a show of hands real quick. Can men be honest with women? Like, can women take the truth? You literally just said
Can
before.
women handle the truth?
Wait, what's the answer to
Hold
that
on,
question?
whoa. You ladies all pretty much from your answer earlier have said that women can't handle the truth.
So
We
is
can
it a
handle-
lie or
no,
the
we can
truth?
handle the truth at a certain extent.
You know what?
That's not handling the truth.
No, there's some things we don't want to fucking hear.
That's the
I'm gonna
truth.
be real with
But
you.
that's the truth,
That's
though.
not handling the truth.
But I hear shit I don't want to hear every day all the time. I got to deal with it. I have a kid. I be wiping
What
ass
does
for
it
a
have to
living.
do with the
diapers.
question?
Bro, this goes to show the contradiction with females.
It's
Okay.
not
But women can take their man back after them cheating,
Exactly.
but men can't handle that shit.
Exactly.
If you tell your man, hey, I just took some dick last night, yeah,
Literally.
he busted all in my face, whatever the fuck, he's not gonna get over it.
That's handling the truth.
Yeah, men can't handle the truth.
That's handling the truth and acting accordingly.
Women can handle the truth and get over it and keep building and moving. Men cannot.
Okay, really. Real quick question for you. Let's say I'm out with you, right? And someone, grabs your purse and runs away. And I just stand there and look at you and be like,
Bam.
what would you do the next day?
What do you mean? It wouldn't be no next day. It would
Thank
be
you.
right then. It would be like, what? Like, you was gonna stand there? Oh, let me call my other.
Fantastic.
Hello?
Okay, so why would you break up with him right then and there?
Because you're not, as a man, you're supposed to protect me and you're not playing your role.
As a girl, you're not supposed to fuck other guys.
Okay, and if you're not, okay, then you shouldn't fuck other bitches. Like, if we're in an open
but you're
relationship,
missing
we're
the
in an
point.
open relationship.
You're missing the point.
What does the
Hold on,
purse have to do with pussy? Like,
Don't worry, Des, we're gonna get to your answer here. But that's what I'm trying to say. The man didn't do his job and protect you and provide security, and he let the guy run away, and you broke up with him immediately. Men don't ask for much. We don't want you to fuck other guys. You want us to protect you from danger. That's the exchange between the two genders.
We also want you to be
You see what I'm
faithful.
saying? There's a reason why women will accept a guy that fucks other girls because he's not gonna die for that bitch. He'll die for you though. That's why women know deep down, I'll accept him fucking other girls. But men will not accept you fucking other guys because the only thing I ask is that you don't fuck other people. I'm willing to die for you, but you don't fuck other people.
But why is it not both ways? Why
We're not
are
the
you
same.
asking me to not fuck other people,
We're not
but
the
you
same.
can fuck other people?
Are you gonna pay the
Men are
bills?
not the same.
Are you gonna pay the bills?
Yeah, I do pay my own bills.
No. His bills. Are you gonna take care of your man all the
Yeah, I
time?
have before.
No.
Where's that nigga
all
now?
the time?
All the time. It depends on the guy. It depends on the dick. It depends how good he fucks. I don't know. Like, honestly, no. It's a hard no for me.
Okay.
Okay, so men and women are not the same.
That trade is pretty shit, to be fair. If we were like 2,000 years ago and you got like highwaymen fucking robbing people on the street and shit, then I can understand I need a man for protection. Okay, it's 2022. You can call the fucking cops. Okay, I don't know if you'd make a whole lifestyle change to have a certain guy with you on the off chance somebody tries to steal your purse in a fucking bar, and now for every single day of your life you're restricted on your options.
That's
like,
okay. That's a fair point. But let's be honest here. A lot of women watch crime dramas. They have an overinflated sense of there's danger out there in the world when men are far more likely to be victims of violence. Like girls are a little delusional when it comes to, oh my God, if I go outside at night, I'm going to get attacked and killed and murdered, because a lot of them watch crime dramas. But so I get what you're saying, like, hey, like it's a shitty thing or whatever, but women still want that protection. And what I'm saying is that the man's job is to provide that security. Even if there isn't necessarily danger, that like women like to have that security from a protection standpoint.
In that case, the man's job is like an on-call job that he might get called to do once or twice in his lifetime. How often are you actually fighting people for your woman's honor in the street? Whereas on the woman's job, you're like, you need to stay home, you got to take care of the house, you need to make these sacrifices, and I'm gonna be fucking other bitches, and you can't chase other guys. Like, it feels like there's a really big ask there for a job that you might never have to step up and do as a guy.
Fair enough, but the risk is far greater when you do step up for that job. You get what I'm saying? So like,
we're in Florida, man. Get a cut. You're good.
It's infrequent. I get what you're saying. It's infrequent, but that infrequency is made up by the fact of the risk on it. Versus the girl, it's not that dangerous for her to just not suck another dick. You know what I mean? But okay, real quick, because I know Destiny had a good question here. We'll move on to, because you were asking the double standards. The question is, if I'm not mistaken, you're close on your end. He's fucking other girls. Are you going to accept that? Is there a guy that you'll accept it for? Or, well, you know what? You asked the question because I don't want to mess it up.
Yeah, just in general, you're dating somebody within your league, not like fucking Brad Pitt or somebody.
Okay.
Right? You're dating somebody that you could reasonably be dating. Would you be okay to have a one-ended open relationship? The guy can sleep around, you're not allowed to.
Absolutely not. It's not fair. How are you able to go fuck other bitches? Like, what if I want variety? What if I'm not okay with? What if I want new dick? Like, no, that's not fair.
Bro.
You can fuck other bitches. I can fuck other.
Y'all gonna
period.
say no.
Yeah, but you know what else is not fair? The fact that I'm paying for everything and that you want a 5-star restaurant right at the start.
But I can do that for myself, and I do that for myself.
But you're not doing that for
actually go to Tab 42. But
I do. I bought my exes Rolexes, all types of shit.
And you're in debt.
Period.
Well, no, she bought them Rolexes after they probably spent. She spends maybe like 10-20K on them after they probably spent $250,000 on her. Girls aren't stupid. They're never gonna invest in a guy to that kind of money unless they're getting something way more in return.
That's true, but I think for women too, you pay in time, and that's a big deal, right? Like if I date a girl from like 24 to 29 for 5 years and it doesn't work out, I'm fine. I'm 29 years old. I'm a dude. Like, I'm okay. That girl, you're throwing away her entire mid to late 20s. That time investment as a woman, when you're in this world where we're talking about like high value men versus high value women, the value of a woman in that world is measured in like 20 to 30, and then she's done. So I think there is a big risk on the woman's side. We just don't see it as men because they're not like building businesses or paying in dollars, but like every day she spends with you is another day that she's like getting away from 24 and past like that age where, fuck, I don't know if I can compete with these like young motherfuckers.
That's a good point. But here's the problem: girls initiate most of the breakups, overwhelmingly.
Because they don't want to waste their time.
Yeah.
But that's what we're saying. Like they take their best years and pick the wrong guys is my argument, and then they initiate the breakup because that guy didn't fulfill something for them a lot of times.
Where are all the right guys at?
Well, exactly.
The guys.
That's a hard question sometimes because I see a lot of like, especially I've got a lot more insight now to like conservative relationships and shit. Finding the right guys seems to be pretty fucking hard.
Yeah. It's really hard. But guess what? You know what's funny though?
You gotta kiss a lot of
Girls choose
frogs.
the wrong guys though. So yes, that's a good argument. However, let's be real here. If you choose a bum or someone that's gonna be bad for you, that's on you, not on the guy.
Yeah, I know, but we talk about like this hypergamy thing where like all these girls are running after like, you know, just a few guys. And I'll be anecdotal and mean here, and I don't mean to be, but like I'll see these guys that are like these autistic schizoid dudes like typing on 4chan all day and they're like, I don't know why a girl won't choose me, blah 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 blah, and they're like 300-pound dudes never shaving their legs. Like, bro, you're not being the type of guy you need to be to get the type of girl you want. And then these guys, man, like, oh my god, like she's choosing an asshole. Like, well, at least the asshole like gets out of his fucking parents' house every now and then. Like, Jesus Christ, like that's the only thing that's there for an option. Yep. And I see that a lot where like, because sometimes when I enter this world, it sounds like there's all these like, these like fit dudes that are like working on themselves, making $130,000 a year, and they can't find women. I don't think that's the case. I think
there's a good amount of them, Destiny.
I don't know, man. I feel like for guys that have their shit, like, and it blows my mind. Like, I feel like just having your shit together as a guy, like,
you have more than just like a fucking like a mattress laying on your floor. You have at least 2 pieces of furniture in your house. You know how to do your laundry and your dishes. You're not just ordering fucking Grubhub or fucking DoorDash or Uber Eats all the time. Like if you hit these like bare qualifications as a guy, I feel like you are leagues ahead of 95% of like at least the online.
My friend, you are, but the women are still like it's still tough for those guys. Guys that are even like in the top echelon from earning perspective, like if they have a little bit of social awkwardness or like they're not the best looking guy or whatever, girls are still gonna disqualify them, bro. Like it's tough for a lot of dudes, even higher earning.
Bro,
men.
it is so tough. Guys going to OnlyFans, strip clubs, porn sites. If it was that easy, no one would do that stuff.
Yeah, but I think the issue is those things are so easy. That's the problem, right? If you put in front of a guy, you know, like a fucking bowl full of M&Ms versus like grilled chicken and broccoli, and you do that every single day for the rest of his life, the dude's going to be, you know, 400 pounds by the time he's 30 years old. If you put in front of a guy porn and OnlyFans, and that's all he has on the internet, and then on the other end, to get a girl does take work. I agree with that. Yeah. Sometimes more work than fucking women put in. Sure, I agree with that. But when that option is in front of him all of his life, like, yeah, he's going to pick it. Like, I mean, again, if you want to go like the evolutionary biology route, like we're wired for like quick fixes because it used to be really rare to find it. That's why sugar tastes so good for us. You don't have fucking candy bars growing off the trees. So when you find it, you covet it, you know? And it's the same thing with like porn and all this shit too. This is kind of earlier when I was saying, I feel like the internet has caused a lot of these problems. It gets blamed on like feminism or capitalism or whatever, but like...
But don't you realize that's really the root of the problem? Look at the people benefiting off of this. You got OnlyFans girls, P-stars. They're the ones
the people that benefit off of porn are overwhelmingly men. You might have some girls on OnlyFans or whatever. Not only is it overwhelmingly men, nobody gets mad at the man that's making $100 million off a porn website. But as soon as it's a woman that's making the money on her OnlyFans, now everybody's got a fucking problem. That's really weird, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's one guy compared to a whole economy of girls doing it.
That's what it is.
It doesn't matter.
They get mad at all men because one guy's
It's
CEO.
like I'll watch people play a game called The Witcher 3. Okay, there are sex scenes in a video game on Twitch. People watch it, they laugh, it's funny, they jerk off, or whatever, and it's whatever. People will get up and watch a girl like in a fucking bikini or whatever, and now everybody's mad as fuck. Because why? Because the woman is making her own money? Because there's not a guy like behind her like making money off it? I don't know. I just think there's like some weird shit that goes on sometimes.
We're talking about the imbalance in the sexual marketplace now. It's not like we're getting mad at these girls. It's just like, okay.
I don't know. I get a lot of anger sometimes. I wonder, man.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna break it down, so the issue when it comes to dating a lot of the times is, Chris, hit me with the sound effect real fast.
Yep. Misogyny.
Okay. Women have overinflated senses of self-worth and think they're entitled to a very high value guy, even if they're themselves average or mediocre. Whereas men a lot of the times don't have the ambition and or aspire to go ahead and get out there and talk to girls and are scared of rejection. So it's a 2-part process here where the girls think they're the shit and they deserve the best, and the guys don't understand their value. And I would argue most guys don't understand their value. Most girls inflate their value, which is why guys are able to get finessed in the first place. Think about it. We wouldn't have porn running around, OnlyFans, girls finessing dudes on sugar daddy sites, girls making money off guys, charging $500 just to meet up on a date.
These girls think their coochie's worth $10,000, bro.
If guys, like, women wouldn't have, like, these standards and be as crazy on them and, like, you got to pay me for this or whatever, if, like, guys understood their value.
I think men place value in the wrong parts of women.
Because you do yoga and meditate. Like,
I feel like you would spend $10,000 on pussy, but how much would you invest into your female friend's business
or your own kid?
Why would I do that?
What do you get out of that?
What do you get out of? You get one ejaculation out of one session.
Tell me what I get out of investing in your business.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you might get the satisfaction of seeing your friend thrive. Like, what do you really value?
Well, okay, hold on. We got to go to the foundation. We tell guys never to be platonic friends with women in the first place. That's stupid.
Fucking true.
But if guys weren't paying for pussy and doing this and that, we wouldn't have that mindset.
Exactly. That's why females and males can't be
You don't
friends.
ever hear a girl saying, "Yeah, I paid for some dick last
hold
night."
on.
Like, what?
That goes back. Hold on. But you got to understand that goes back to my argument. Remember what I said in the beginning? Women chronically overvalue themselves while men simultaneously undervalue themselves. That is why a man is paying you for sex.
I think the guys might overvalue us.
That's what I said.
That's the whole.
Okay, I thought you said we overvalue ourselves.
Well, no. You guys overvalue.
I think the guys overvalue us, and that's what makes our head big.
Yes, but that's what I'm trying to say is that women have an overinflated sense of ego that comes from male validation, Instagram, dating sites, whatever it may be, right? A woman just existing gets attention from men in an abundance, whereas like a man has to become the best version of himself to even potentially get a text back.
And I think that is like the key problem, because
all of these issues are fed into like from both sides. I agree with that.
For sure.
But then this is where I would argue, and maybe you don't do it because, like I said, everything I've heard you say sounds cool. But every time I see a red pill person talking, and I see this in Tate videos when he's on like streaming sometimes and shit, right? How do you know this guy is like the real deal? Because he's got like 2 or 3 or 4 women around him that are really hot. But what is the message that you're sending to guys when they see that? Like, I need more women to value me because that is where all of my validation comes from.
No, that
when
if
you're selling that,
improve,
when
then you
you're
can have
selling,
two women around you.
What it is at the end of the day, though, you're saying that a woman's valuation to me is the most important thing I could possibly have. So when you're selling that message to men, instead of saying like
That's not the message that's being sold. That's
I
just
think
part
that's
of
the
it.
message that's being sold.
and
If
you
you're a
guys-
guy and you walk
But that's
into a
not the end
place
of
with 2 or 3 or 4 hot girls with you, everybody looks at you like you're the shit. Even if you've got fucking nothing, people look like, holy shit, this guy's got 2 or 3 or 4 girls at once. Like,
So we
like
add
people-
value.
It's all
But that's not
physical
the end goal.
approach.
That's a result of being a successful
You can
guy.
say it, but for a lot of people watching who are virgins, that is the end goal. They will
It's
do anything
physical
to have like
Okay,
2
so
or
you're
3.
the voice of virgins, but that's overall not.
Oh my
the point.
Well,
god.
I'm not the voice
Just
of virgins.
like-
You're the voice of keeping the people virgins, because these are the guys that are like so fucking hyped up on these chicks. They'll pay like $200 to see some pictures of fucking OnlyFans.
We're
'cause,
telling
like,
you to stop doing that.
Okay.
Stop
But
buying
just like you
OnlyFans,
guys asked our
Stop
price,
buying OnlyFans, but
you guys asked us to put a price on us, like first question. So
and you said 20,000.
because you put us on the spot to make a number of what we're worth.
Yeah, 20,000.
And we get put on the spot to pick how much
What are
we're
you
worth
worth?
all the time. So it's kind of like,
Okay, I put you on the spot. So what?
do you
I put
want
you on
me
the
to
spot, you
ask
said
how
20,000.
much for you for a day?
Yeah, how much?
For what?
How much
For-
is that?
for some dick?
An hour.
How much
Free.
does it cost?
To get
For
with
a
like a
boyfriend
60-year-old.
experience.
Oh, boyfriend experience. Okay, you're asking how much would you pay for my dick?
How much are you
Yeah,
selling?
just
How much
like
are
you're
you
asking us to put a
Free.
price on
Exactly.
Free.
Okay, but what if it's like a 60-year-old woman?
it. But it's natural, like
How much
that's
are
what
you charging her?
If it's a 6-year-old woman,
Yeah,
$200.
$200.
$200.
24 hours.
She wants to
Hold
take
on,
you
real
out.
quick. Let me
She
just
wants-
gauge. Hold on, stop real fast. I gotta gauge just so I
That's
kind of see where we're going here. How many of you think that men and women are equal? Raise your
No,
hand if you think
no.
we're equal. Well, let's just raise of hands. Raise your hands if you think men and women are equal.
Wow.
And what
You too?
form?
I
Okay.
think they're
You
I mean,
felt like
I'll
London
buy
was a
it.
country.
Equal doesn't mean the same.
I
Okay.
thought it said London.
Okay, let me.
You said Paris
let me
was a country.
clarify.
I didn't say Paris. That was her.
Let me
You're
clarify.
confused.
Let me clarify. Are men and women equal? Good clarification, because girls are going to think of it like human rights and shit.
Sure.
Are men and women equal when it comes to intersexual dynamics, how we deal with each other from a relationship standpoint? Are we equal? If the answer is no, raise your hand. If the answer is no.
I didn't even understand the
Ladies.
question.
Right, it was very wordy. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Are men and women equal when it comes to sex and relationships? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, raise your hands. Are we equal intersexually? Okay.
Sex
So you
and
guys, so you say yes. Who else says yes? Okay,
Just
yes.
one.
That explains why they're telling you, asking you, how much would you charge for sex? That's why. It makes sense.
right, because that's the first question you ask us, and just like
We're not
you
the
guys,
same, though.
We want to see your
We're
answers.
talking about everyone blows up their head because we're asked like constantly over and over, oh, how much for this? How much for your feet
So just
pics?
be
Oh,
honest
how much
instead.
for that? Like, you know, so we constantly have to think about like our value and stuff like on a number when it really shouldn't be like that. Like,
So you're not even taking accountability for the fact that you said $20,000?
I mean, I was put on the spot.
So
I
it's
mean,
not your fault. Okay.
Okay, I was
if
gonna
I
make fun
don't
of,
know you, yeah.
I was gonna make fun of them earlier for like twins and them or whatever, but I think that's actually super true. If you have a kid and this kid starts crying, and every time he cries you give him a candy bar, he's going to grow up to be fucked because he's going to think that if he does a certain thing, he's going to get rewarded for it his whole life, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
Every
it's
woman in
true.
here has probably been offered free dick probably since she was 9 or 10 years old,
Right.
unironically. Girls get propositioned as early as 9, 10, 11 years old,
Yep.
right? So when every man is acting like that,
Yeah.
when a woman turns 18, 19, 20, and you're like, how much to fuck you? And she's like, I don't know, $10,000? Honestly, that answer isn't even that surprising because you've been offered dick your whole life, right? There are probably people trying to rape you. You're like 12
Yeah.
years old who are like
Yeah.
decent, successful guys. Like, the
Yeah,
fuck is going on?
for
So
real.
I'm not saying it's okay. And I understand that both sides play into it in different ways, but I
Yeah,
can
but
see
they're not
like where
children with
the...
candy bars. These are grown adults.
No, it's that you've been
Yeah.
trained this way your entire fucking life.
So
though.
here's okay,
Mhm.
that's a good point. That happens just for her being a woman.
Yeah.
Now let's multiply that exponentially with the internet and social media and dating apps.
Attention.
It's made it where a girl, right, where she like had to go outside to get attention. Nowadays she can just open up her phone and she has if she's attractive, she's gonna have blue checks hitting her up. Hey, I'll fly you out here. Hey, I'll do this, blah, blah, blah. So now that girl thinks I qualify for a top 1% guy. This dude that's in my area that's good enough for me, maybe he's 5'10", 50K per year, whatever it may be, he's attractive. You know what? This NBA player hit me up. I qualify for this motherfucker. So I think that's kind of what the issue is that a lot of women conflate, like, okay, this guy hit on me, now I deserve this guy, when in reality, he's just trying to fuck.
I think this gets into a separate area, but I think the reason why, I think there's a fundamentally different way that men and women view relationships. So I would argue that men have one ladder that they put every woman they know on. And they would fuck almost every woman on that ladder. The deeper you go, the more you have to drink. But at the end of the day, every woman friend you have is a friend that you would ultimately fuck. I firmly believe, even if they deny it, I think women have two separate ladders. So a woman has a ladder of, these are guys that are good friends, and they might be really good friends. She'll never fuck these guys. And then they've got people, and I think they decide this pretty fast, like within like a meeting or two, with rare exception. They'll have like, these are guys that I'd fucking date, right? But I think usually women will fucking date generally the same types of guys, usually. Not always, but generally. Guys will fuck so much lower than they're willing to date. And I think this explains why guys can get stuck in the friend zone and girls can get stuck in the fuck zone. Because when a girl is fucking a guy and giving him everything that he wants, in the girl's mind, she's on his second ladder. She's like a dating fucking person. As long as she keeps giving it to him, he's gonna date her eventually. But the guy, he's got every single girl on that ladder. He's not thinking that. He's like, I fuck you, that's it, I'm not gonna date you. And then on the flip side for the guy, the reason why the friend zone exists is because if a girl is being really, really friendly to the guy's got one ladder, he thinks she's got one ladder. As long as I'm as good a friend as possible, eventually she's got to date me. I got to be really high up on her ladder. And I think that sorting of people into different bins that women do and the lack of sorting that guys do, I think is a big reason why the sexual dynamics get so fucked up when it comes to like friend zoning and fuck zoning people.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I mean, like women make the mistake all the time of like conflating, this guy is attracted to me and finds me sexually arousing. He's going to probably give me a relationship. It doesn't work that way. You know, when a guy deals with you, he's either going to put you in the recreational box only, sex, or, oh, you know what? She's not a hoe. Okay, I'll wipe this girl. It's one of the two, but like girls like don't understand that. They think all attention is good attention sometimes.
And all the jokes they'll make about men is, oh, you can't just put quarters into the pussy machine and eventually expect it to, you know, and then people won't make fun of women. It's like, you think you just fuck the guy and he's going to want to date you? Like, it doesn't work that way either. It's the same thing on the other end, you know?
It's pointless to be platonic friends with a girl because like you were saying, like just invest in your girl's, like your female friend's business. Like, why the hell would I do that? That's retarded.
But I think it's important not to get
it's
mad.
really not. What if you had a friend with a nonprofit? What's wrong with a $500 donation? Like,
that's retarded.
I would invest in, even if I had a male friend and he had a nonprofit that I believed in, I would donate $500 because I believe in his vision.
How
like,
many have
if
you
I
donated
support it.
How many have you donated to right now?
What do you say?
How many have you donated to right now?
How many nonprofits have I donated to? I donated a lot of time to one dance nonprofit. A lot of time.
A lot of time.
It was no money.
I didn't make any money. I taught several hours of dance to with this nonprofit.
It was a dude's nonprofit?
It was a woman's.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
And you want us to donate
I'm
to
just saying,
random
like,
girls?
What's wrong with
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
That's not an investment, it's a donation.
My statement was I believe that men value the wrong parts of women oftentimes. Like, if all you can think about and all you care about putting $1 on is her punani, like, that's all you're gonna get.
I mean, what else you got? Most of you couldn't even name 3 countries.
That's true, but that's also the basic geography. No guy in here cares.
You want to know how much her coochie is costing before you even figure out what else she got.
You want to hear a secret? You want to hear a secret?
It's crazy to me.
Most guys just want sex. Like,
and that's okay.
At the end of the day, like your personality, whatever, is cool, it's great, but they just want to get laid.
No one cares.
So I get what you're saying, but reality speaking, guys just want to get laid.
And that's fine, but I feel like that's the wrong perspective.
So you feel like,
but that's the way
I believe that's why men be ending up in the situation that they are in. Because if you invested more time and intellectual energy into figuring out this woman, you wouldn't waste your time either. You wouldn't waste your time either.
You're not as unique as you think you are. Like most girls do yoga, most girls meditate, most girls are spiritual. You believe in astrology. It's not really that different.
You don't know what I believe in.
You yoga, meditate. Okay,
a lot of people do yoga and meditate. A lot of men do yoga and meditate as well.
That's the point. You're not that special.
You're who you are because of who you are. I'm who I am because of who I am. If anyone gets the privilege to get to know me intimately, they would understand why.
What is
this
really
is what it
surprising
is.
about you? If I spend time to get to know you, to get some coochie, you want my time. I just want coochie for no time. What am I really gonna find out if I spend time with you?
I guess you have to spend some time with me to figure it out.
Give me something,
bruh. Yeah.
What is?
What's so unique about you?
Top two.
I just feel like that's not something I have to explain to you on this
Then
podcast.
don't. But that you're saying that we need to get to know you because the guys are deluded. Can you name one thing that's really special about you? If I spend time with you, what am I going to find out that I can't find from any other girl?
The first thing I said to you all was that I'm an artist. That's just the beginning of it all. That's just the umbrella of it all. I'm an artist.
How many artists are out there that are girls?
Everybody's an
Thousands.
artist.
Exactly.
So how are you different?
That's what I'm saying. It's not for me to explain to you all. I don't care to explain it to you.
Then why are you here?
I'm here to promote my single braggadocious on all platforms.
Here's the thing, go back to what I said. That's a perfect example of what I mean when I say girls overinflate their value. Like every girl thinks she's special and she's different, and oh my god, I'm whatever. See, you ain't gonna catch me, Fresh, Destiny, or Sneako being like we're fucking special. We're like, oh, we're regular niggas, bro.
Well, hey,
It is
fuck
what
you.
it is.
I think I'm special.
So if a guy just wants pussy or whatever, if that's all he wants and he don't care about how great you are or wants to date you or this, that, and the third, so what's wrong with asking for some money then?
Period.
No, I mean from your standpoint,
from your standpoint,
it works.
There you go.
See, here's
What's
the thing.
special about you guys? If this guy's willing
not
to
saying
pay
what's
me
special.
to fly me out, to take me shopping, do this, that, and the third, why would I pick fucking you for free when I have this guy that's willing to do this, that, and the third?
I think that's the point.
That's the
If you're,
point.
as long as you're gonna say for Fresh, if you're gonna say like all guys want sex and that's what they're gonna do their entire life, that's fine. But I mean, this is like the golden rule of capitalism. What is something worth? And the answer is always whatever somebody's willing to pay for.
Demand.
It. And if you have a situation, we just kind of accept that every guy's going to be chasing pussy forever. Well, every girl's going to have an overinflated sense of self. And it's not even really overinflated. It's accurate, right? There probably are people in here that could get away with charging, $5,000 or $10,000 for some guy to fuck them. Like there are people that go to other countries and pay like $500,000 for a fucking virgin, So that's not that surprising. But if we had a world where every guy wasn't fucking around all the time, wasn't obsessed with every fucking girl, wasn't throwing money at every fucking girl, maybe they wouldn't grow up thinking that like, holy shit, like I could fuck any guy I want because every guy's after my pussy, right? Which is why I think you should push people towards that world, because then the women have to like do a little bit more. When you ask a question like, what are the top 2 interesting things about you? They'll have better answers or more answers because they haven't been chased their entire fucking life since they were 10 years old by guys desperate to fuck.
Here's the problem, Destiny, right? I could wish for a better world like just like that, like you said earlier. Idealistically, but the problem is that like this world that we live in right now, you're not gonna change it. Guys want what they want, girls want what they want, and as a result, I can wish for it, but let's be real here. It's
not gonna happen.
Girls, like you said, whenever they grow up, they get attention all the time. So I might say, you know what, cool, I won't do it, but he might.
Do you think if I go to the most like LGBT crazy community in San Francisco that I can find, and then I go to like the most fucking Mormon or evangelical community I can find, do you think that those people are fucking the same amount?
Bro, but Kayla, you slept. Like Kayla, you slept all night. I haven't
Mormons,
slept.
Mormons marry multiple people.
Sure, they might.
I'm-
That's
I'm
marriage.
like-
I don't know if
I'm
they still
like-
do that.
I'm
But,
like half
there are
asleep right
communities
now.
of people that fuck more than other communities of people, right? There are urge. Like this is part of the reason why religion was so popular for such a long time, right? Is because it helped people get their urges under control to some extent, right? Because when you have these guiding spiritual principles, you're not constantly trying to fuck every single person, and then every single person doesn't have a crazy overinflated sense of self because you don't have a million men trying to fuck one girl constantly at every single point in their life. So I guess I've seen it work in religious communities. Yeah, there's still some fucking. People aren't abstinence only for the whole life, of course. But the amount of like sexual promiscuity we can say in those communities is going to be way fucking less than the amount in like fucking San
So you're saying
Francisco
red
or
pill should
LA
bring-
or Miami or any shit like that.
Red pill should bring religion back.
I'm saying that I'm saying that if you're going to be a man and you're going to constantly say, it's in a man's nature to constantly chase women, that's fine. But don't be surprised when some woman has a huge fucking head at 18 thinking she can charge $5,000 for a lay because she could probably get on Instagram and do it.
See, we're not mad at the point. We're just saying it is what it is.
But you should be mad. That sucks.
Why?
Because it's bullshit.
Because it doesn't change anything. Why
But it
would you
can
be mad
change
at that?
things because unless you're going to say every community on earth is the same, but that's not true. That's why you guys talk about Western women, because you're acknowledging by saying that there are other communities of women that do have different values.
Western women think that religion is oppressive now.
It doesn't matter what they think. I'm just saying that it's possible that
It does
different
matter.
groups of people can act in different ways. You guys are saying it's human nature, but we can look at different types of humans that act in different ways, right? Women in Saudi Arabia probably don't sleep around as much for whatever reason as women in California, right? Women in different countries, in Eastern places, in Asian places, even African places, aren't sleeping around as much as women in some of the most fucking liberal
Destiny,
cities.
where
Right?
do we live right now?
We live in the West.
Exactly.
But
It's
the
the
West
West.
has changed. It's continuing to change. And you guys are
And
thought
so we're
leaders.
acting accordingly.
You guys are thought leaders. THOUGHT,
We
not
report the
THOT, right?
news. We don't dictate what happens. It's
No,
reality.
people follow you guys. They listen to you guys because they
Bro,
want to
we're
take
not the
advice.
reason that
Shit.
guys chase
We have
pussy.
a
Guys
small
chase
majority
pussy
of
naturally.
influence. We're just saying, generally speaking, we're living in a world where guys want pussy, right? And girls want, at least for some level, attention to. How to put this? They want something for their pussy as well. So in that respect, when they grow up, they're taught, you know what? Damn, I'm pretty, I'm hot, I can get whatever I want. And guys, you know what? Damn, some of them, you know what? Rather than go to the trouble of like learning how girls operate, I'll pay for it. And in that sense, I get it. We're just saying, look, if you know your value as a man, cool. You have a choice to make. Either you pay for it or you don't. But we don't mad because we know how girls operate, how men operate. So I'm just saying, in a nutshell, the world is how it is. We're just saying, you know what? Learn the truth, and then you choose what you want to do with it.
That's fair if that was the case. But then when this lady over
But
here
you
is like,
slept,
oh, I think
though.
if a
You
guy got to
slept,
know me,
though,
whatever,
right? You
all of a sudden it's
slept.
like, no, you're shit, you're bullshit, you don't have anything, you can't do anything, blah, 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 blah.
No, I just
Now you're
asked her to
replacing
name
women.
something, and she couldn't name
Well, no,
anything.
but I mean, there's clearly an aggressive
But
intent
I
behind
can.
it. Like, where
I just
You said you
refuse
didn't
to.
care to. Okay,
I just
yeah.
refuse to.
She refuses to. So what's...
Okay, no, definitely. How would she be different from her?
I don't know either.
I can listen.
You really think that there's really that much of an
But
easy
why does it
personality?
matter?
No, go
But why would it matter?
It
Go ahead,
does
listen.
matter a
No,
lot.
I want to hear
actually.
how you're different from her. Tell me.
What? Well, the biggest difference is one of them would get really mad about my stance on the N-word, and the other one probably wouldn't care that much. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was kidding. No.
I don't even know if that was
Sorry, that was Andrew's. Okay.
That was
There
Welcome
are,
to Fresh to
what I'm
Fit.
saying is that I know you guys have gotten emails from people who have probably said, like, I started working out, I started investing in real estate, I started doing these things. So, and on one end, you can, I don't want to say pretend, but like you can say, like, I'm just describing the world as is. That's something you can say. But there are also people that listen to you that try to like live your life based on the things that you say as well, I think. So insofar as people are going to listen to you for that, I think you can like nudge them in one direction. You're not going to change the whole world, but you can be like a part of a change. I
So
think.
nudge
That's
them
all I-
into like religious? What are you trying to say?
nudge them into a place where like the primary value of women isn't like if you can fuck them and how young they are.
I think the problem is how y'all ask, what do you bring to the table? It's quite aggressive. It's kind of I think it's quite condemning in the way that you say it, as if you already know that this girl in front of you that you're trying to fuck doesn't bring anything to the table.
Like, what do you
just
guys
want to
bring to
know
the
their
table?
dollar.
Real shit.
What do you guys bring to the table other than dick? I want to know. What would you bring to the table other than dick?
Well, the same thing that you asked for. You want to go go-karting, you want experience, you want time,
No
you want
one
to be
asked for
flued
that.
out. Yeah, that's what
What
you
can
said.
you do for me that I can't do for myself?
Entertain you.
What you
I can
talking
definitely
about?
entertain
I play
myself.
video games by myself.
Conversation.
I could definitely talk to somebody
Take
else.
you different places, provide security, make you feel safe, hold your
See-
hand, watch a movie with
All right,
you.
let me just end this right now. I'll end this right now.
No,
this
the
is
security
very
part.
simple. When girls say this dumbass question, what do you bring to the table? The difference is this.
They pay
Men
bills.
must
Why she
bring
get
value
back?
to the table. Otherwise, you're not going to fuck with him in the first place. Man bringing value is mandatory. Woman bringing value is elective. That's what it is. That's why girls have the dumbass privilege of saying, "I'm just going to show up and be pretty." You got to
No,
plan a
that's
date.
why
You
we're
got to pay. Let me finish. You got. You got to plan a date. You got to pay, etc. You as a guy have to perform from the beginning. For a girl, she performs later on if she wants to keep you. But the man has to come to the table of value. The only people that are loved unconditionally are children and women and dogs. Men are only loved under the condition that they provide value, and that's what Chris Rock said back in the 90s. Men are measured on what they create and what they bring to the table. That's why women look so hard at what does this guy do for work? What does this guy do for a living? When a woman meets a man, she wants to know what's his title.
Everything.
When a man meets a woman, it's like, is she attractive? So women don't really have to bring anything to the table, to be honest.
And
Let's keep
Destiny,
it a thousand.
your overall point is that we should look for like more character and personality in a woman rather than trying to get like easy pussy.
No, my point is that what you look for is what you're putting out into the world. So if you're always looking for a woman who's just young and hot, those are the kind of women that you're like pushing people to becoming. But if you're looking, and then when people say things like, do you want like a partner? Do you want to invest in a business? And you scoff at that, and you're like, oh, whatever, right? Then you can't be surprised when the culture is like, well, what does a woman bring to a table? Well, young and pussy. That's it. Because that's all you're saying exists, and that's all you're kind of, it sounds like what you want to exist. Like even earlier when you describe like a woman like accomplishing or achieving or doing more, like you describe that as masculine and unattractive. So like by default, you're setting yourself up to only be looking for women that are going to be 24 years old saying, I want $10,000 for somebody to fuck
Well,
me.
Destiny, that was a key distinction.
Yeah.
Like, her thing was she said, my guy friend invests in my business. So, like, I look at it like this. Like, if I were to tell her, not you particularly, but if I was to tell a woman in general, come over to my place, I'm going to jizz on your face and you got to leave right after. Most girls would have a point of issue with that because they're not getting a benefit from showing up. Like, they're getting nutted on, they're not even getting fucked, and then they kind of feel used.
Right.
That's how men feel when they invest into a female friend
time
into
and
her
money
business,
for
because
nothing.
not only is she getting monetary compensation to some degree to fulfill her dream, but you're giving time, attention, whatever it may be. And girls don't understand this, that like when you friend zone a guy, that's equivalent to a guy like just using you for sex and kicking you out. So My thing is, I tell guys, don't befriend females platonically, because as a man, when you hang out with a girl, she's getting inherent value. She's getting that masculine energy. She's getting a like a stable, emotionally stable person. She's getting some guidance. She's getting masculine leadership.
You've
She's
never
getting
gotten
security.
that from a woman though?
Okay, here's the thing. No, the things that men look for in women typically are attached to sexuality. That's what guys want. Like any guy that's hanging out with you and calls you a friend, he wants to fuck you just as hiding his dick and is scared to admit it.
Wait, I gotta ask that. I'm curious.
Sure.
For a girlfriend that you have, not right now or whatever, but I'm in general, if you have a girlfriend, if you remove the sex, are you getting anything from her?
Like a woman that I'm taking, like,
let's say that you have a girlfriend and we just take sex off the table for a second. We're just not thinking of it. Not that she's like withholding, but she take it off and she's not like taking care of a household or like kids or anything. Does she provide any value to you that like a man couldn't?
If she's a woman that I'm like I'm hanging out with, yeah, she would not be my girlfriend unless she provided value outside of sex. Actually, as a matter of fact, that's the only way I would have a girl around.
Exactly.
Is that she provides value outside of sex.
So when you have to be
Hold on, whoa, hold on.
The question is, could that value be provided by a non-sexual woman?
Yeah,
It's just,
but here's the thing: that value could be provided. However, the foundation has got to be sexual from the beginning. Because here's the thing: women only respect and do things for men that they fuck.
Yeah.
That's the reality. She's gonna be the most loyal to the guy she has sex. So it's not even necessarily a sexual thing. It's a submission and power thing. Not to make it sound terrible, but girls. Women are malleable creatures. No offense, ladies. Women want a strong man that they can follow. So the guy that she's fucking is the guy that's going to influence her the most in her life.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Let's say I agree with that.
Yeah.
But how do I square that away earlier? Let's say that let's say a guy is a platonic friend with a woman, but she's married. So isn't there no risk of her providing value to that other guy friend because you said she can only love one man at a time? Or is she not even capable of forming friendships with guys? Because I think a woman who's married to a man can still friend zone other guys or have friendships with other guys.
100%.
Yeah. So couldn't you get theoretically value out of like if you've got like groups of friends that are like guys and girls are dating each other, but then they like have friends that are also dating other people, so there's not like that risk of the woman. Like couldn't that be a thing, or is that like impossible in your eyes?
I mean, my thing is that you're never gonna get a girl's best unless she's dealing with you sexually.
Yeah, but you don't need her best. You don't need somebody's best to be like. That's like saying like, "Are you my best friend?" No, well, I'm gonna.
No. I mean, as in like she's got to serve you. But a woman's only gonna serve a man that she's respects and having sex with. Like that's where a woman's like biggest value comes from.
Sure.
Her servitude.
But I'm just asking like just for being a friend, not like you don't think you could be a friend with a girl that's in a relationship because then she's looking at another guy. You might be a relationship. Like, there's no value you can get from there.
Very, very little. Like unless it's like maybe a professional relationship or something like that. But most of the time, as a guy, right, when you deal with a woman in a platonic sense, you're taking the L, she's getting the benefit.
Okay.
And think about it. Like, there's a reason why women strategically keep guys in the friend zone, because a lot of times women are smart enough to understand, okay, if I give this guy the inkling he can fuck, I'm going to compartmentalize his value. Maybe this guy's a mechanic. Yo, I need you to fix my car. Maybe this guy's a plumber. Hey, can you help me with this? Girls have dudes saved in their phones for what they provide, and they don't fuck them a lot of times. Men don't operate like that a lot of times. You're not going to like, men don't siphon value from women to the same level that women siphon value from men. So what I say is knowing how guys operate, because men know they have to bring value to the table when they deal with a woman, and they're going to do it gladly if the girl is attractive. I tell guys, don't put yourself in that compromising position from the jump and get friend zoned by a girl, because you best believe she's going to manipulate you and get some shit out of you while you don't get anything back.
Sure. So I'm curious then, this is super hypothetical. In an ideal world, do you think it'd be good if men and women could be friends with each other? If there was value there.
In an ideal world, it would be fantastic. But unfortunately, like we encourage women to finesse men. We encourage women to like, hey, get what you need out of these motherfuckers, whatever it may be. And a lot of guys are too stupid to understand their utility and their value, and they let girls finesse them.
And overall,
so ideally, yes, but the world sucks, bro.
You're telling us to operate in this idealistic world and saying that we should be mad at this reality, but we're trying to operate in the world that's in front of us. Most of these girls, it's just like, it's kind of the same thing, and you can't expect them to provide anything else.
You operate in the world that's in front of you, but you're always building towards a different type of world tomorrow. That's kind of my point. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that like girls don't act a certain way or boys don't act a certain way. They obviously do. That would be undeniable to say that like, you know, girls can friend zone the fuck out of guys. It's really hard for men and women to be friends with each other. These are obviously true things.
This is really dark. No, continue your point.
Alright, Bakayla, I love you. Be safe.
Like
Be
the
safe.
reality is that people
Don't
like large
let
audiences,
don't let no boy
Don't
let no boy like fuck you up.
No, we don't. We have the power to operate correctly in it, but we can't change 300 million people in this country.
You can't change 300 million people, but you probably changed 300
I
people.
love you, bro. The only power we have is to tell people to operate correctly because we live in this lie world.
No,
we live in delusion world.
You can move people. There are people that have changed the course that their life was on because they've watched you. Guaranteed, 100%. And I know everyone
Very
here.
limited
all
based on
three
the
of you
whole
guys,
culture.
I know you guys about
Well, here's the thing.
saying it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
In an ideal world, that'd be fantastic. But you know what the problem is? And it's really the elephant in the room that no one talks about.
Oh shit.
We live because you mentioned in other parts of the world. Well, the girls don't operate this way in other parts of the world. Think about it. Why? I'll tell you why. In the West, the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, etc., we live in what I call a deregulated dating marketplace. And when I say a deregulated marketplace, that means the girls pretty much are the selectors. So since women are the selectors, you don't really have a father figure in there a lot of the times to pick the best guy. What do girls do? Well, if you leave a woman to her own devices, who's she gonna pick? The best, tallest, good-looking, richest motherfuckers. Those guys end up hooking up with all the girls. So all the girls are chasing this small minority of men, and they're leaving the masses out. All these nice guys, all these guys that are faithful, all these guys that could potentially provide a good family, they're invisible to a mass of women. So
true.
Idealistically, it would be perfect if but this is why religion was so important, because religion and shame put women in a situation where it's like, okay, I can't run around throwing my pussy out and taking money for sex and getting flued out because it's going to be embarrassing and I'm going to be disowned. So I need to find a good Christian man, good Muslim man, good Mormon man, whatever it may be, to get a relationship with. But since we live in a deregulated dating marketplace, well, it's all about having fun and living life and hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? So the women have made it this way because there's no fathers in check and no religion.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Every problem is two sides. You say the women have made it this way, but the men have too by chasing so hard. And I understand.
But men adapt to get sex, though. Feminism started it, and then the men followed to get sex.
And I understand this to be idealistic and it can't happen. But if you made a world, if we said in the West, in the United States right now, that every man cut down on all of his promiscuity by 95%, the dating markets would adjust immediately. If every single woman didn't feel, I think it would. Because right now the difference is that if I open a Tinder account, I can swipe all night and get 10 matches, and every girl at this table could get over 1,000 in like 2 or 3 hours, guaranteed. Yeah. But that's because every single man. That's because you'll get top 1% men that will fuck down to 20th percentile women. Every guy in the top 10% will fuck almost every girl they could get their fucking hands on. And when you have like these distorted markets where there's 100 guys chasing every single girl, then again, I think that kind of leads to whereas if guys could just fucking chill, if they weren't chasing every fucking girl and every girl was like,
that's just hardwired biology.
I don't think it's but it's not hardwired because he said it right there. There are ways to culturally regulate it. Now, some people have used religion. Other people might use all boys high schools or fucking.
But that's what I'm saying. The West is gone.
You've been brainwashed here. There's no more religion in the West.
But the West is gone. That's what I'm trying to say.
We can't train God back.
There are ways to culturally regulate. It's possible. I'm not saying
how.
He mentioned religion. He mentioned regulated markets. He might be right.
It's possible, but not probable. Possible, but not probable.
Yourself
in the West
as a creator, how would you change it yourself?
Sure. I mean, like when we talk about like dating and relationships, like I tell people to look for something more than just fucking somebody, because as long as the thing that you are fixated on is just getting pussy, if you're going to do that, you're contributing to the same dating markets that you fucking.
Would you agree that that's the foundation though? If you don't find it attractive, what's the point?
If that could be part of it. I'm not saying you have to go after ugly fucking people, but there's a difference between finding every single girl attractive and opening your wallet. That's not the main part of it. That's not the main part of building a relationship. That's the main part of
trickles down from attraction.
It starts with that.
It starts with chemistry in real life. Absolutely.
It starts at first glance. Am I attracted to you?
If I see you for the first time and you're hot, I want to get to know you. Yes. If I see you and you're ugly, I don't care how cool you are, whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Have you never been with a girl that she looks hot and when you start talking, you're like, I hate this fucking girl.
Yes, but the point is, I'm giving her a chance. I'm not giving the other girl
but like
a chance.
in terms of like giving somebody a chance, we're not talking about like I'm only talking to 9s and 10s for 90% of guys, right? As long as you're not like your arm's not fucking falling off, you're not hideous. I think most guys would give most girls a shot.
No, that's true. But remember earlier you said if 95% of guys like weren't promiscuous, like it would fix things. I would argue it really wouldn't, because the girls don't even see most guys anyway. Like the top percentage are always gonna fuck the majority of the girls.
Well, that's because they're trying to fuck the majority of the girls. That's the issue, and the majority of girls know that. I think that's the problem.
But they're chasing those guys too.
No,
they don't have to chase. Those guys will come to them. They don't even have to chase that hard.
But that's what I'm trying to say. When it's a deregulated dating marketplace, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. Regulate it in your YouTube comment section.
Yeah, well, we don't have the influence to regulate it in the United States. We can't,
How many you got 20,000 people listening to this?
We're not going to change it, bro. Girls are going to be girls. Girls are going to pick the best guys. Like all we can do is teach the guys how to deal with this deregulated sexual marketplace.
You know what's funny? We interview girls almost every night, right? You know what happens? They tell us how they feel, what they're about. Some of them cap us, of course. You know what happens? They leave here. They go do the same thing. We're just saying, look, the world's the world. We understand.
Girls aren't going to change.
Good and bad. Guys want what they want. Girls want what they want. We're just saying, look, understand the truth, and you decide what you want to do with it. That's all we're saying.
That's all we can do.
That's not all you can do, but I understand your point of view. Yeah, all right.
All right.
So would you rather have a girl that's easy or that gives you a bit of a challenge? I feel like when a girl like makes a guy wait and challenges him, you guys like that more. You chase it more.
It's not worth it.
I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, here's the thing. Guys that are good with girls know that like if a girl's trying to like leverage sex against you, more than likely she doesn't like you that much because there's guys that you didn't make wait. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So you're making me pay full price for something that you've given away for free. It's kind of disrespectful for guys that understand women. So, and you know what guys you could do that with and which guys you can't do it with. If you're with a guy that's the shit and you go in there and say, oh no, baby, it's going to be 500. He's going to look at you like you're crazy and kick you the fuck out. No chick is going to go to Future and be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to fuck. He's going to just kick her out. He's just going to kick her out.
But I'm asking you personally, what do you like? Do you like a girl that just gives it to you, or you like a little bit of a challenge?
We like
do you
chase.
like the chase?
I like the chase.
Well,
I feel like all guys like the
here's the
chase.
thing. Here's the thing.
Honestly.
So, like for me,
if it's worth it,
I have the sex to get that shit out the way, and then I see what value she provides after that. That's gonna dictate if I fuck around with her after that.
I feel like 90% of guys, whether the pussy is great, after they fuck, it's like they pretty much got what they wanted.
Well, that's what happens when but here's the thing: if you're dealing with tricks or you're dealing with guys,
not even just tricks, guys in general. Like once they get the pussy, it's like, all right, competition over.
I think there's like a difference between, or maybe you guys don't believe it, but I feel like there's a difference between trying to date somebody, trying to fuck somebody. And the way that you put up roadblocks is going to depend on what you're shopping for. If you're a girl and you just want some dick, then yeah, you might give it up on the first or second date because fuck it, you're just trying to fuck or whatever. But if you're trying to get a little bit more serious, sometimes you might want to hold off for a few more dates because you want to make sure that you're not with a guy that's just trying to fuck you and bounce.
Right, there's
And if there's a
levels.
guy that's like pushing really hard, you can laugh but learn something. You're 23, okay? You can make fun of him. If you are what?
I'm not gonna wait for something that someone else got in fucking 2
Yeah, but
hours.
if they're looking for something different from you, then the way that they approach that relationship is gonna be different. Much the same that if I'm just trying to fuck a girl, right? I'm not taking you to some $400 or $500 steak place because I don't care about you that much. But if I'm talking about like my wife, we're gonna go out to the fucking most expensive place she wants because I love her. Because I'll do a lot more for her because that's how I feel about that relationship. But if I'm trying to fuck a random girl and she's like, oh well, you're willing to do that for that person, but not for me. Well, of
that's
course,
how I vet girls. You have a rotation, you fuck all of them, whoever's good.
I'm saying it's a different type of like dynamic. If it's a girl that's just chasing a guy who wants dick, that's an easy sell. But if she's looking for a relationship, of course she's putting up more roadblocks because she doesn't want a guy that's just gonna fuck her and leave.
Right, but if she's looking for a relationship now, I don't want the girl with 20 bodies that was just having hoe phase, hot girl summer. Now she decides she wants to be a relationship girl. It's goofy.
But what's wrong with if a girl sees just dick from you and she sees like husband qualities in you? What's wrong with that? If I just want dick from him, but I see bigger qualities than you, what's wrong with that?
Well, you're making the guy, you're making the nice guy wait, which kind of sucks.
There's
That's
levels
the point.
to this.
But what if I seen one thing in this guy and I'm like, okay, well maybe I just want a dick from him, but from this guy, I want more than just dick.
You know what happens when a girl makes a guy wait for the most part, and he's aware of what's happening? He'll play the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that
know
too.
what? Yeah, I'll take you out. I'll wait. When he fucks you, he's gone regardless.
Yeah.
I'm saying this right now, right?
But
If it-
mostly they are gone regardless.
No, if a guy's into you, no matter what you do, he's gonna fuck with you. If he's not into you on a level, he's gonna fucking just leave. If you make a wait a week, a month, it doesn't matter. If a guy's into you, he's gonna stay.
I think you can bleed a lot of those guys out. There's not going to be a guy that's willing to fucking text you all day unless he's really desperate and he doesn't have any options. Then maybe.
Bro.
But like if you're like fucking around with a dude, you've gone on like 4, 5, 6, 7 dates. This guy's not like texting you all the time, like desperate hang out. Like I think you're gonna have a better shot. You're still gonna find some that will play the game and they'll play you and they might get to that 7th date and fuck you and then bounce. That's gonna happen. But you're gonna lose a lot of them after the first, second, or third day because I guarantee you, every single girl at this table has been serious, like actually interested in a guy, and they've gone out on 2 dates and they haven't fucked, and all of a sudden he's not responding to your text anymore. It seems like he's a lot harder to get a hold of. Like on the first and second date, he was hounding you for like, when are you free? Can we meet up on Friday? I'll pick you up, blah, blah, blah. But after third and fourth date, you're texting him like, hey, do you want to hang out? And he's like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of busy. And then you never hear from him again.
happened. And Destiny, I'm glad that you said that because then girls got to pick and choose. Like, okay, this guy can clearly get other women. If I'm going to play this game and leverage pussy against this guy, it might not work. And that's where the girls got to make a conscious decision and know, is this guy, okay, if I give it to him quickly, my biggest thing is this. Here's the thing. I also agree with you. Like, if a girl gives it up too quickly and the guy isn't good with girls, he's gonna go, oh, slut, or not want to deal with her. Or if he paid a bunch of money to fuck with her in the first place and she was playing games, then he'll fucking definitely run because now it's in spite. But my thing is like the quicker the girl gives up the box, the quicker she's got to give value. But the problem is that most girls think I gave box, that's good enough. I'm just gonna chill and whatever.
Better than
but
box.
The only strategy though is as a girl,
right.
you're trying to weed out the guys that are just after the box. That's the issue. That's the challenge. And there might be some guy there are gonna be some guys who's like, oh, he's gonna go chase another girl. But I think in the girl's mind, even if it kind of sucks and it hurts, that's kind of a win in your book. If the guy loses interest and drops off after 2 or 3 dates because he didn't want to go all the way, then fuck it. In a way, you won because that guy's gonna fuck around anyway, right? If he's like that impatient that like after 3 dates he's like, fuck you, I need to go do something else. That wasn't gonna be the guy you were gonna date. Or if you were, he was gonna break your heart. So I mean, like.
And I think, but here's the thing: women need to understand that the higher value the guy, the more attractive he is. If you make him wait, he's gonna probably move on to another girl.
That depends on the guy. If you found a woman, but I guess if you're only chasing pussy, then fine. But in that case, those types of girls wouldn't want to date you. Not you personally, but you, that type of guy.
Yeah.
But if there's a girl that you really like, you're super into her, you got a ton of chemistry, you're doing a lot of fun things with her, you should be able to wait.
Listen,
you should be able to wait. You should be able to wait. You should be able to wait a few weeks to fuck.
We're playing game of
weeks.
You should be able to.
You sound like
Stop it. Stop
That's
it.
crazy.
Stop
You
it.
should absolutely.
Listen,
You can't wait.
I like
It just depends what you're looking for. If I'm trying to hook
see
up
how the
with-
women
if I-
are like,
if I-
yeah, great,
if I don't give a
weeks,
fuck about it.
time.
I'm married. I don't have to worry about this shit. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's a girl that I want to fuck and that's my goal, it's either by the second date at the latest, and we're done. But if it's a girl that I'm like romantically interested in, I can wait a while. Like that's not the end of the fucking world.
How do you know
Have you
romantically
ever
interested?
smashed a girl on the first, second, third date and then fall for her? Because here's my thing, right? You can fuck a girl on the first date and she might give it easy to you, but like she has good personality. She has value to you. She's cool. I want to see her again. Versus, oh, you know what? I wait a week.
That's true.
Pussy's trash. But I'm out of here.
Yep.
Either way, you're still gonna leave. I'm just saying, from a guy's standpoint, look. Yes, some guys just want to fuck and then dip. I get 100%. But for a girl, how do you know? You gotta test it out. You gotta see.
Yeah, but there's a lot of those testing blocks in a
But
relationship.
he
Like
didn't even
fucking-
answer your question. You said if you have sex with a girl after the third date, would you still be romantically interested in her? Like, I want to know. Like,
Well, I mean, I could be if it
she
was
had
that type of
sex
girl.
with
But
you quickly.
the problem isn't on the guy's side because a guy that's romantically interested in a girl would still fuck her on the first date. But on the girl's side, she doesn't know if he's romantically interested or just trying to fuck, and that's why the girl tends to wait a little bit if she's like trying to get romantically interested. Because if you just fuck on the first and second date every time, a lot of those guys will disappear after they've
It's
got
better
the
to assume
box.
a guy is just trying to fuck always.
Yeah, but that is the assumption when they make them wait for 2 weeks or whatever, right? Or wait for 4, 5, or 6 days, because like you want to filter those dudes out, and that's the easiest way to do it.
Is
So
it
dudes out
also-
that just want to fuck, that's every guy.
That's not every. There are obviously
you're
some
not
guys that are
lying,
in
bro.
relationships with some women. It happens. There are guys that are happily like in relationships with women. You know that happens, right?
All my happy
wait,
relationships-
do you know that happens? That there are guys that date women and they're happy to date those women.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not arguing that.
Okay, so it's not that every guy is just gonna fucking bounce.
Yeah, but every guy.
Initially, you are. Initially, you are. You're just trying to get pussy.
okay,
and maybe
okay,
she
okay.
grows on you.
I'll admit, we might just have like a
Bitches
fundamentally.
grow on you.
Let me just say
No,
this.
okay,
Let me just say
baby.
this.
We just have a fundamentally different
So
wiring
the
for
issue
relationships.
why girls, a lot of the times why girls get, and this is for the ladies here. So okay, that's fine. You don't want this game. You got pissed. A lot of reason why girls get ghosted after they get fucked is that the girl doesn't add value to that guy. All she provided was sex. And here's the thing, like in a city girl culture and a Cardi B culture, girls are taught to get yours first. Fuck the nigga, man. Yeah, do what you gotta get. But my thing is this: after the girl has sex with the guy, it's her job to keep him.
Yeah.
And I don't think enough girls like take
Are
that seriously.
keepable.
I don't think that.
I think that if the guy is there for sex
She gotta
and he's
keep
made
him.
that determination that he's just trying to fuck the girl,
It's the girl's job to change his mind.
Nah, she
No,
can't.
she
She
can.
can't do that.
She can, dude. She
no
can.
shot. I don't
If,
believe it.
if she's bad, right? Well, again, if she's an ugly fat chick or whatever, and the girl's got to have some common sense too. She fucked him at 2 o'clock in the morning. She was the last chick there at the bar. That's one thing. But if he took her on a real date, courted her, they had a conversation, whatever, and she actually adds value to that guy, and she's not like a fucking bimbo, she has a good chance of keeping that guy around if she adds value. Because here's the thing: so many girls don't add value that she's gonna be an anomaly.
I agree, but I feel like you can see the value before the sex. If
Yeah.
I'm talking to
Yeah.
a girl and I'm like, we're getting to know each other, I'm gonna know way before we fuck if I feel like you can add value to my life.
most
And then,
girls
like
don't
I
do
said,
that, though. They
most
don't invest until after they fuck.
But that's what I said before. Guys have one ladder, right? And I think we all agree, guys are willing to fuck way below their dating standards. And so if you're a woman and a guy's willing to fuck you, you don't know if you're on the bottom part of that ladder where he's getting drunk and he's rubbing one out basically with your body, or if you're on the top part of the ladder and he considers dating you too. I think there's like a filter there, but
No, I see where you're coming with that, but my thing is that I think the fundamental issue is that a lot of girls don't understand that there is a burden of performance on them when they deal with the guy to add value. A lot of girls think I'm just going to show up, be pretty, and then I'll give them the pussy when I want to. and not enough girls like add value. If you tell a girl like to make you a coffee, I don't know what nowadays,
to do, bro.
she's gonna look at you like make it yourself.
Girls nowadays only like
they'll look at you like you're crazy.
They can make cereal and tacos and that's it.
No,
and then you ask them
it's
what they
not
bring,
that
like, I
hard.
got my
Not all of
makeup
that.
ready. I
No.
look pretty tonight. But that's
He's
that's
so
If you want to talk about like
honestly
average, if you want to think about
can't
average
stand
girls, that's
that.
fair. But
You're
average guy
so
can't even do his
wrong.
fucking laundry or his dishes these
You're
days.
so
too.
right.
It really is. There's a lot of failures going on in Western
It's
society
a
right now.
lot.
Not all of the women's end, but
Listen, there's barely women right now that can fucking cook or clean, and I've been around
Thank
them
you.
bitches this week, and it's embarrassing. Like
It
you
is.
little bitches out here don't know how to cook or clean or wipe your
God damn.
pussy or your pussy right. Like you're literally fucking washing yourself in the fucking toilet
Poor bro.
instead of hopping them in the shower. Bitch, get your shit right.
Who
no,
are you hanging out with?
Some bitch. I'm not even gonna say names.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not even gonna say names because they're not even worth it. But this week I experienced what a real woman is and what a real woman isn't. And not between my mother, but between my friends, my so-called friends. And I learned I'm a real ass woman. Because you know what? I was paying for everything. I was cooking. I was fucking cleaning. Half of these bitches don't even have a fucking job to do that shit. You can't even, bro, I worked at a fucking Dollar General. It's not that hard. Just fucking work.
All right.
Would you wife a girl if her pussy was trash? Yes or no?
Destiny, go ahead, take it and then ask your point that
I
you
think
had.
sex is a really important part of a relationship.
Of
If it
course.
if it doesn't click there, it's probably not going to work in other places.
If she love you, her coochie not trash. I understand how that happens.
Actually, I'll say this.
I don't have
Some of
female
the-
friends in the chat. No female friends for you guys that chat. I've had sex with them. I just choose not to and have sex with other girls, but they help me out. So that's
not a friend.
Make that very clear.
They helped you?
That's not a
That's
friend.
what I was going to ask you.
That's not a friend. Yeah, I already had sex with her. It's
That's what I
not
was gonna
friend
ask
at
you,
all.
because it sounds like you're describing a female friend at that point. There's a girl,
No,
and she's in my life, but I don't have sex
We
with her,
already
but she
fucked.
has a lot of value. That's
I
not a
haven't
friend.
fucked any of my friends.
But here's the difference. Here's the difference.
You have
It's-
female friends?
It's
No.
friend zone when she puts you in the zone. Does that make sense?
Why though?
But when you put,
I'm
if
curious.
you both put each other in the friend zone, can't you just
She's not
it
putting him in the friend
no,
zone. She's not putting me in the friend zone.
She's in love.
Oh, so you're stringing her along.
And he already
Okay.
smashed.
No, I'm not stringing her along because she's getting the attention and she's getting like my she's.
You don't think she
if any-
wants the sex? She wants the sex though. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
would.
She does to a degree, and I'll do it from time to time, right? But it's not. That's not the main thing. Like girls don't need sex as much as we like. They don't have a crazy craving for it like we do.
I think when they're emotionally into something, most of the stories that I read
but-
where people are like, I don't get enough sex in my relationship, usually I hear that from women that are dating guys for long periods of time. I hear that over, but maybe that's just
It's
the people-
typically the other way around.
really think
Sexless
so?
marriages and relationships typically come from the female side.
She belongs to the street.
Because they need that like emotional, stuff. But yeah, man. I mean, like for me, it's like whatever. But sorry, you were talking first. But yeah,
Okay,
it's
the
not.
question
We're
I
not
had
friends,
relating
guys.
to- the question I had relating to your dating standards is,
Yeah, go ahead.
what is the? It sounds like sometimes when I listen to you guys talk about women adding value to your life, it sounds like you're looking for maids that you can fuck. What's the difference between like
wrong?
Yeah, what is the other value that you're talking about?
Bro,
Because that's what I get. Because I get here like I want somebody that can cook for me, clean for me, give me a coffee in the morning. Like that's like a maid or a secretary.
We can hire a maid
Not a
and we can bring her over to smash. We're just saying, look, we have busy lives ourselves. We're very successful, so we got a lot of shit going on, right? So if you're around us, on some level, at least be useful. So let's say we go out, we get lit, have fun, cool. When we get home, is the house clean? Are things
That's a maid thing.
No.
Yeah.
Are things taken care of?
Like what?
Let's say I have a business, right? I need help on Saturdays for phone calls. You know what, babe? I see you need a girl here. I got you. Boom. That's adding value because now, you know what it is? It's been useful in situations where like if I had somebody to take that spot, but you said, you know what, I'll take it for you. Does that make sense or no?
No. I'm trying to think of like what like it depends on the kind of business. Like if I'm doing like business calls, I don't want my girlfriend taking a fucking phone call for right?
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Why do you
I got
think-
this. I got this.
Yeah,
Fresh.
okay, okay.
It comes back to when a woman is having sex with you. What did I say before? Women are malleable, and they typically adhere to the guy that's having sex with them. That's the guy that has their true loyalty. Okay. This is why. I don't want to sound like an asshole. This is why pimps a lot of times have sex with their girl and tell her to do things because she has ultimate allegiance to that guy. So even when he tells her to do something that she doesn't necessarily want to do, have sex with other people, she's gonna do it because her allegiance is to that man. Now, of course, I'm not trying to say I'm a pimp here, but what I am saying is that she's gonna put another level of work on something that a girl that isn't fucking you isn't gonna go. It's a whole other thing. So my thing is like with me with girls, I'm not pressed for sex. I can get it from other girls. So like this girl is an asset. She's not a pain in the ass. You know, I don't have to fuck her. I can have to get sex from like another girl. But my thing is like, if possible, when you have a girl that you're dealing with, you want to be having sex with her because she's gonna. That's how you know you get the ultimate submission, the best service, the best treatment, etc. Because when a girl is fucking you and she likes you and she respects you, that's when she's gonna go to the next mile for you.
She's gonna submit to you.
Yeah, she's gonna
want to do anything you fucking want her to do because you're fucking her. You're showing her, I love you.
Oh my God.
I have a question.
We love
It's
being
true.
submissive to the right one, by the way.
Don't say
We talked about this with Andrew Tate. Like, so Andrew Tate, when he ran his webcam business, right? And he had all his best, like he had sex with every single one of the girls that worked for him. And and here's the thing, that's like what the fuck? This doesn't make sense. But the reason why he did that was because they would work harder for him to make more money on the webcam, strictly webcam. And he understood that women, right, have a strong allegiance to the guy that they're having sex with. And the loyalty is fierce. So if they don't work, if you don't fuck them, then they're like, nah, whatever. They're not going to work as hard. It's going to be very difficult for you to like get them to push. But when you show them attention, right, and you give them that how do I say that male validation from a man that they want to be with, then that's where that loyalty comes from. Like they want that validation. When it's for money alone, they don't give a fuck. Does that make sense?
I'm hearing the words you're saying, but
it's not.
I just hire some new employees instead of trying to fuck on my different ones. But
two different strategies.
I understand.
Two different strategies, I guess. I'm not saying fuck your employees, but like if you want to get the utmost loyalty, or whatever, that's why a lot of guys put their girlfriend or their wife in an assistant role. Yeah. She has a vested interest in your success because she knows a byproduct of her working really hard is she's gonna reap the benefits of that success.
Not even that. She has to make sure she's okay.
I feel like
you're okay.
I feel like for those situations, the reason why the wife is like managing the books is because you're a small business owner, you just can't afford to pay like another full-time employee. Because when we look at like Fortune 500 companies, it's not husbands and wives that are running upper management. You've got real people doing real shit. When you're looking at small businesses, yeah, you got your wife working. You've also got your fucking kids working, your nephews working, whoever you can pay like the least amount of money as possible. I understand that like your wife's probably not gonna fuck you over in your business. Some of them do, but she's probably not. But I think it has more to do with the fact that like I can pay her nothing because we're married, so we jointly own the business.
But
That's
yeah,
what I feel like,
corporations also have liability issues too.
Sure,
like, oh shit, HR. That's why they even get HR in it. So
But I'm saying, like, when I'm thinking of like the small businesses that I know, like, yeah, a lot of the family's involved, but it's not because they're family, they work so hard together. It's because I can pay this dude less than minimum wage. He's not gonna fucking turn me into fucking, the federal government or whatever.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, that's the whole other thing with loyalty. I guess a toxic trait that you guys have. You guys want to say? Or something that women would deem as toxic. How about something that women would identify as toxic when it's really not?
What could stir up a problem in your relationship?
I think I have a low attention span. Like I don't tolerate a lot of your bullshit. So it's just like once you start annoying me, it's just like, hey, go away. Like I guess that's toxic to you, but I just think that's just like prioritizing my own time.
And Destiny, what about you?
I work a lot. I can get sucked into work and disappear for like weeks or months. Not literally, but like I'll just be focused on projects and shit. I think it's a bad.
See, that's toxic to women, but that's just smart for your life.
It's not smart. It's toxic because you should live a life of balance. It's really important.
A balance of what? Like putting up with her bullshit?
A balance of blinding yourself and burning the fuck out of yourself and assuming that your woman wanting time from you is putting up with her bullshit. If that's not your relationship, you should just dump her. Go just be on your own.
Time to do what? Sit, hold hands and watch Netflix? Like, what are you really doing?
It could be. If that's the only thing you can think of with a girl, then just fuck
Tell me something else with a girl.
I don't know. You could travel to other countries with her. You can go to other places and do things. You can go to the fucking beach. We live in fucking Miami. You can go out and have drinks. You can go out to fucking restaurants. You can go out and go fucking shooting. There's like a million. You live in Miami. There's a million different things to do out here. What do you mean? Go to the
so instead of working, you want to drink and go to the beach.
All right.
Or it could be. Well, like, you want to work your whole life away. I mean, like, when you hit 40 years old, you're not going to look back and be like, I'm so glad I worked every single fucking day. Those aren't the things you remember.
I have more fun, like, on a podcast like this than I do holding hands watching Netflix. And this is
that's because you haven't found the right girl yet, I'm sure you'll get there, okay?
What's your biggest turnoff?
Good question, actually.
Guys and girls.
Bad breath.
Okay, instant no.
Like the girl from the other show?
Yeah, and
the girl that was on?
A couple
nights ago?
I'm scared.
Destiny, what about you? Biggest turnoff with girls?
It's gonna be same for guys and girls, and it's somebody that's too clingy.
Okay.
That's like the instant fucking kill. As soon as I look at my shit and I haven't responded to you in 3 hours, and you start some shit like, I just think it's funny that, or like, oh, I guess you're busy. I am now. Fuck you, right? I'll stop talking to you forever if I get one of those messages, because that's gonna be like a whole host of like, you're not talking to me enough, you're not sending me enough good nights, good morning. I can't do that. Fuck that shit.
Okay. What about you? Biggest turnoff.
I would just say like trying to tell me what to do with my lifestyle because you feel offended by it. Like I'm around girls all the time. I'm outside networking. It's like, stay home with me. I'm like, nah.
All right, fair enough. Man, I have a lot of turnoffs.
Give
yeah.
us a few.
I'll just give one.
Top three.
Top what? Top three?
Tres.
What did you say,
Nah,
Chris?
man, everybody else gave one. I'll just say lazy, like a lazy ass chick, and I don't mean as in like her like. Well, obviously, number one is like she's fucking like for the streets. Like that definitely like. Are we talking for sex or for a relationship?
Overall, like
Overall, yeah, like what would instantly turn you away
That'll
from
make me
somebody,
say,
no
oh,
matter
okay,
how
a
good
combative.
anything was.
A combative woman by far. Like if she's like masculine or like any type of like rah or annoying or whatever it may be, like trying to compete and shit. Like I absolutely like, yeah, combative women are the worst. They're the worst.
So you want your
ratchet,
woman
loud,
100%?
obnoxious, like any of that, biggest turn off ever. Like I don't care how bad you are. Like if you act like a raging bitch or you're like not a lady and you're loud, that's extreme. Because I already know the foundation is fucked up. If a girl's not coachable or she's like extremely masculine, it's not gonna work. Because I'm a firm believer that women are to be seen and not heard unless they're spoken to. And I'm like, oh my god, that's misogynistic. No, if I bring you to an event or something like that, and I have my peers around me or my friends around me, and you act like a fucking retard, it makes me look bad, which in turn also makes you look bad.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
because
right.
I've always said this. Show me a woman, how she behaves, and I'll tell you where her man stands in life. Because if you have a quarrelsome, loud-ass, obnoxious woman, she does not respect her man. Women shut the fuck up when they're around a man of value. That's the truth. They shut up, or if they do speak, they speak in a very feminine tone. They act like this. They're quiet, they're respectful, etc. When they're all this extra shit, she don't respect you, bro. She don't respect you. So.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Perfect. Going where?
I appreciate your elaboration because I was going to ask you another question.
Okay. What? Do you
I
hate
have a
women?
question.
What were you gonna say? Because I guess adds on to what we were discussing just
Oh,
now.
I was going to ask you, do you want your woman 100% submissive?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it was going in a
100%.
controlling direction, but you were just going from like how you want her to
Okay,
carry herself.
I hate when girls say that. No, it's not controlling.
But
It's-
that's why I told you I
it's giving
appreciated your
small-
elaboration.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I hate when girls say that stupid shit, controlling or insecure. No, it's not controlling. It's I'm in control, and I choose to not deal with women that cannot control themselves. That's
And
the
I
difference.
received that.
So my thing is this: I'm supposed to be a man, right? You're supposed to be a lady. A part of being a lady is not embarrassing me out in public.
Yeah.
And like I said before, you see a girl peeing on her man or acting crazy or being obnoxious and ratchet, whatever. I know she doesn't respect her man. I already know. I don't even need to meet the fucking guy. I know he's a pussy just off of how his girl disrespects him.
We were in Vegas for a conference. A guy was playing on the slots. Wife was slapping him back and forth like, "You aren't shit." Da da da. You think that she respects him? Hell no.
And think about it. Between Islam, Judaism, Christianity, etc., they all pretty much say women that are combative, quarrelsome, etc. issues. Since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Submissive women don't deserve. Combative women do not deserve any type of real relationship with men. They don't. They're a liability. They're not an asset.
Makes sense.
Draining your energy.
Yeah, it's not attractive when girls loud and all this extra shit. You know, it's like what the fuck. Like
I think that shit's cute. And
It's
it's
not.
just ugly as fuck.
murder. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. Have you guys
Well,
ever been with a woman and
Does someone else have something first before?
I mean, I disagree, but obviously.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, yeah.
Your son's a millionaire. He wants to go ahead and marry a chick. She got 3 kids. Would you let him?
Yeah.
If
No,
you
you
love her,
wouldn't.
why
Really?
not?
Yeah, I would.
Drop the cap.
Yes,
That's
I would.
too many kids to take care of, and none of them are yours.
Wow.
None
Yes.
of them are yours. I understand.
What if you have kids?
Me, I have a fucking kid.
If
My
you
daughter by myself, I raise her by myself. She's with her dad right now. We have a weekly schedule. I got her 7 days. He got her 7 days. He don't help me with shit but diapers and her food and wipes. That's it. I don't ask him for shit. I do everything by myself.
All right, there you go.
I don't need him to do nothing. He did enough by giving her to me. That's a gift.
But
enough.
he's also watching the baby, so
Yeah.
he's doing something.
That's the least he can do from what he did to me.
But
Abusively, yeah.
So yeah, so
I get it, but there are some dads that wouldn't even stick around
my
for
father.
that. You
My
feel
father
me?
did not fucking raise me for shit. My mom was there by herself, bro.
Oh.
So
So,
I
yeah.
understand where
We
you're
can
not
tell.
coming from with my daughter.
All right,
I,
so
think, I think the answer is
That was
that
mean,
if
That
them
was
having
really
a child, if a
mean.
woman
What
having
the
a child
fuck does
is
that
a
mean?
Wait, who said something mean?
Who the
Run it
fuck
back.
said that?
Who said
What
that?
do you mean you could tell? You could tell what?
Chris. Chill out, Chris.
Mo, you wild, Mo.
Damn, Mo.
Mo, you canceled, man.
Half of y'all single. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all could tell.
Oh, this nigga fresh.
Thank God.
What? What are you talking about? You can tell half of you are single.
Yeah, piss free.
Yeah, exactly. The fuck?
I think it's okay to have a deal breaker. You're not going to date somebody that has children. I think that's fine. But if you are going to date somebody that has children, you kind of have to step in with like both feet. You can't like half in, half out. If you don't want to do it, I think that's okay.
Yeah,
but if they have a kid, like you're entering into a parental role.
I tell guys don't do it.
Like you said,
I tell guys don't do it.
You have a choice.
You have a
when
choice.
you date me, you know that I have a kid, and either you choose to deal with it or you choose to not.
And it's just,
and I'm not expecting anybody to take
Hell no,
over
I'm just-
financial responsibilities. It's just like if you want to fuck with me, it's a package deal. Period.
Single
and if you
moms
don't,
are recreational use only. That's how I that's how I look at it. Like you don't take recreational moms seriously. You don't wife those girls up. It's a bad.
So what about
bad
your
for a guy.
mother?
I don't think that's true.
My
What
mom?
about your grandmothers? Because y'all are talking crazy.
Wait, my mom is
What
a
if
single
y'all
mom.
grandma or your mother got divorced or some shit or beaten up and she had to deal with y'all by yourselves? Make it make sense. Y'all are talking mad shit.
All right. Anyway, yes. Again, speaking from the male perspective, it's not in your best interest to wife up a single mom. Recreational use
Why
only.
though? What do you mean recreational?
It's a used
use
car.
only?
Like, how do
It's
y'all not
not a used car.
understand?
Every girl has been
this?
fucked before. Like
I'm
whether I had
ready
an
to go
abortion or not, like how does that make me a used car?
A new car
Like,
hasn't been fucked.
Do you have a kid?
yeah, I have a kid.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. It's not in a man's best interest to take care of you and the kid.
do you
But
guys
I'm not
have
asking him to take care of my kid.
But he's inevitably gonna have to step in that role if he takes you seriously. That's what I'm arguing. It's not in his best
Eventually.
interest.
Not whole face guys.
Real men do real things. Like I
Hell
don't know,
no.
like,
Real
I don't
dummies do
know.
real things.
I don't
Cliche
think that's
term.
dumb. I don't think that's dumb.
It's very stupid.
Real men do real things.
It's not stupid.
Do you guys have kids?
well, hold on.
Anyone?
No,
here?
they don't. That's why they talking shit.
Yeah, I got kids.
I-
That's
I-
why
I
you
have-
guys can't relate.
I
Do
got
you
an
have any
11-year-old son.
kids?
I have an 11-year-old son.
So
Okay.
you understand.
So here's the reality. Okay, I would give the same advice to a single mom that I would give to somebody asking me a question about like starting a business or something. Okay, if somebody comes to you and they're like, "Hey, I want to do this. Like, will I be successful?" There's always one question that you ask this person, and you say, "What are you offering to whatever world you want to get in that nobody else can get?" And if you don't know the answer to that immediately, and you want to be talent, you want to be a content creator, you want to be an influencer, you want to be a small business, if you don't have an answer to that immediately, you need to go back to the drawing board. If you don't even know what people will go to you for that is above and beyond the competitors, then why would anybody go to you? So if you're a single mom, you can do it. I think you can find a guy you can date, but you have to work a lot harder
Yeah.
than somebody that isn't.
Yeah.
And I think that's the
true.
reality of it. I think the idea that if you're a single mom, you're fucked forever, there's something you do, that's not true. But if you do want to date a guy, I think you're playing a much tougher game at that point.
I'm a big
Yeah, but that doesn't
That's
mean we're
true.
just recreational use. Like what?
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not, but the question is going to be, and it's a fair question, is like, what are you offering that's so much better than a woman that is the same as you but doesn't have a kid?
I
That's
mean,
going to be
I
the
already
game you're
have
playing, right?
experience in being a mother and cooking and cleaning. A
yeah,
lot
I
of
think
bitches don't.
We're much
have
more
that.
mature.
Yeah,
we're more
like-
mature. We have people with kids hustle a lot harder. Like
Yeah, I'm up
I don't
every
know.
day
You
at
just
8 in
need
the
kids
morning
to
with my
have those
child.
habits, though.
All right,
You
here's
don't
the
need to have
thing.
kids for that.
Men don't care if you're a hustler, and men don't care about a woman's experience. There's a reason why There's a reason why men like young, attractive girls, because men want a girl that's coachable, that's younger, that doesn't come with baggage.
But they don't know how to cook and clean.
What?
You said you want a girl that adds value. Like just
Yes, adding value can her just being coachable and listening to what I say and
Can you
adding
teach her how
value
to
from
cook?
learning.
So a girl with a kid can't be coachable.
Are you okay? So now are we saying probably not, because here's the thing: she has a child, so she's gonna have to have allegiance to her baby daddy to some degree. So I'm not gonna have 100% authority, but I'm gonna have 100% responsibility over that child. Here's the thing: you're looking at it from the female perspective. Oh, you should accept me and my child. No, they don't.
No,
they definitely don't.
I'm not saying you guys have to, but there's a point to. Not everybody's gonna not have a child. I'm gonna be real.
That's true.
Not everybody
Yeah,
is
but we have a
not
choice
gonna
to
have a
but here's the
baby.
thing. Look, bro. Look, y'all ladies, like, listen, man, ladies. Like, with all due respect, fuck your fucking feelings, man. I'm saying what the guys need to do. I'm saying it's not in a man's best interest to get with a single mom. It doesn't work, okay? Y'all might not like it, but I don't care what you guys think. I'm saying what the guys need to do to have an advantage. Why is a guy gonna date a single mom, have this liability, when he can go get a younger girl that doesn't have liabilities, doesn't have kids, and he can have a relationship with her and have kids with her?
Why are the guys choosing single moms?
easier sex. But anyway,
Yeah,
that's
easier.
Easier sex
Or
how?
I think there's another way to put it that's still harsh but true, is a woman that is a single mom doesn't view her market value as having changed at all from having a child.
And it should.
So you'll have like a woman that is a single mom and she'll still be thinking, and I'm only saying this, I heard so many call into Kevin Samuels show where they'll call in, you know, I'm 27, I'm a single mom, baby daddy's a little weird, I want a guy that makes 6 figures. It's like even if you didn't have a kid, even if you didn't have a kid, I don't know if you're going for that type of guy, right?
It's
so
crazy.
It's just like it's an acknowledgement. So like if you have a girl that's like a single mom and she's like, I do my best, I try hard or whatever, and I'm looking for like a chill dude, he's making like 45, 50,000 a year. It's like, I think that's totally fair. That's fine. But that doesn't feel like the attitude all the time. It's like, I'm a single mom, I'm a girl boss, I need a guy that can take care of me in my whole life.
And
it's
5-star
like,
restaurants.
Like, yeah, like that's just a tougher sell. Like you got to bring
not
a
even
lot
that.
to
It's
the
like
table
it's
to do it.
crazy to me how like women don't understand that like, yo, your past matters, bro. If you go to a bank and your credit score is 400, well, guess what? You're not going to qualify for a loan. Same thing. You go in, you have a kid, you're a little bit older, whatever it may be. You don't qualify for a 6-figure guy to take you seriously. He may dick you down, but he's not going to take you seriously. If a man has options, what's he going to do? If a woman has options, she's going to go to the top, get the best guy. If a man has options, he's going to go backwards and get a young girl that's most attractive that doesn't have kids.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, we're not attracted to the same things. Like, no, adversity builds men, it destroys women. I don't care what y'all say. Men like young women that are more impressionable because they haven't been through the trials and tribulations of life, and he can groom her to become the best version of herself. But when a girl has been through some bullshit, bad baby daddy, etc., all these experiences, it causes baggage, and men don't like that. You want a guy that's confident, that has ambition, that's been through some shit. We don't want a girl that's been through some shit. We're opposites. Okay, you want a guy that has experience, we want a girl that doesn't have experience. Women want a man with a future, men want a woman that doesn't have a past. We're not the same. So a single mother, unfortunately, has lost value. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just report them.
That's mean.
I have a question for the ladies though.
That's not nice.
Does it bother you if your man has kids though, like, and they're not by you?
No. Unless he had a baby while he was with me.
I do not want a baby daddy.
Just adding the
I can do without.
It don't bother me. I would raise the kid with him.
I don't
if
want
I love
it.
him that much, I would raise the kid with him. It's
I don't want
worth
it.
it.
Here's the
I can-
thing.
Eventually, I can have my kid with that person.
Y'all don't care.
for
Y'all
me.
don't care because when a woman comes into a man's life and he has a child, you're not expected to provide security for those children. You don't have the same liability that a man does when he deals with a kid.
But we're expected to take on those motherly roles. We're expected to do this and that for the kid.
We're to the kid.
Yeah, like
Like
he might go
what?
out and do him and leave the kid with us.
But-
Like we're expected to do certain
And it's
shit.
not her
But you're not gonna have the same level of authority that you're not gonna have the same level of responsibility as a man coming in dealing with a single mother.
You might.
And that does not matter.
You'd be surprised.
Listen, here's the other thing too.
You might.
Here's the other thing too. I
You'd be
want to say,
surprised.
women are intelligent. If there's a broke baby daddy, she ain't gonna fuck with him. The only time I've seen a girl deal with a baby daddy is he has money.
Yeah.
Men though are idiots. They will deal with a baby mama that has a bunch of issues because they want to get laid. That's the difference. Girls are intelligent enough to be like, okay, he's a single dad, but he got money. All right, cool, I could do this. But if he's a broke single dad, fuck out of here. You guys aren't getting with that guy. Let's give it 1,000.
I've seen a lot of bad bitches with broke dudes. Let's talk about
You'll
it.
fuck him, but long term?
Yeah,
No,
you're not gonna
probably
take him
not.
serious.
Yeah.
But the difference is that, what did I say before? Men don't understand their value a lot of times. They'll fucking be an idiot. Oh, single mom, yeah, I'll come and rescue you. Like, nah, that's not a good move.
So you wouldn't fuck with a single mom?
Like, seriously?
For a night.
Yeah.
Like to
Like
take her
date
seriously?
Like date her.
Fuck no.
But
So
all
would
because
you?
she's single.
I mean, I actually did, and it's funny because no one talks about like actually living in a household with a single mom, and it's like that feeling of being alone in your house is crazy. So, for example, let's say it's me, the kid, and her.
Mhm.
If shit hits the fan, it's 2 against 1. That feeling of being alone, you can't. It's like I've never felt that way ever in my life, other than being like in that scenario, and like, man, it's tough, man, because that whole scenario is, you know what? I'm taking up myself to say, you know what? I'm gonna take care of this kid and her. Problem is, if things don't work out and I have to leave that scenario, then I feel like I've lost a piece of myself because now I gave it myself for you and the kid, and it's like, oh, you know what? We're done. We're gonna leave. Whatever. It hurts, man. It hurts.
Breakups do hurt.
So,
do hurt.
yeah.
Do hurt.
I just feel like all because she's a single mom doesn't her value may have decreased, but that doesn't mean she will be invaluable to your life. That's what these ladies are saying.
Did we say that though? We said it's a bad bet, but we didn't say that she's like worthless.
Okay.
And more than likely, her value is not going to override her liability. That's what it comes down to. Why is it that, see, girls have no problem looking at a man, sizing him up. Does he provide value to me or not? He don't provide value. I'm rejecting this nigga. But if a man looks at a woman and says, her value's not really there and she has too many liabilities, you don't want to step up. You're not a real man. Fuck that shit. I guess I'm not a real man because I understand my value. Am I going to call y'all a real woman because you don't want to deal with a, hold on. Am I going to call you a real woman because you don't want to deal with a broke guy? No one says any of that bullshit. Like, it's true. When a girl says, I don't want no broke nigga, none of that stuff. No one says, oh, you're not a real woman because you can't hold down a broke nigga. Nobody says that.
Everyone's
we say,
entitled
you
to
go,
their
girl,
preference.
know your value. But if a guy says, I don't date single moms, it's a bad bet.
You're not a real man.
You're not a real man.
How dare you?
That's fucked up.
To each his own.
Men can't have standards.
Yeah.
Only women can have standards.
Men can and should.
We just told you, Sarah, y'all are all tight.
No
one's tight.
I'm not. No.
He called me replaceable.
We having a conversation. Everyone's opinion.
So,
opinion.
I
He
think
said I'm not
fine.
special, so
Exactly, I'm replaceable.
I would
so
still
I'm
pee on you though.
I'm screaming. And you'll figure out I'm special.
How?
Maybe I'll show you.
How to pee on you?
Maybe I'll reveal it to you one
Yo,
day.
you know what's hilarious? You got 4 millionaires at the table. None of us call ourselves special. But like girls,
I'm not a
I'm
millionaire.
special. I'm special. I'm special.
But
I'm
you should
special.
believe you're special. You should believe that's
Hell
something.
no.
That's a female privilege to just believe you're special.
Like, we need to earn being special.
I've been pointing
Man,
out.
man,
we mix
I'll
up
be
the
special
words.
to me
We mix up
any
the words.
day.
We do not
People
call
think
ourselves
that-
special.
Listen,
I think
love
everybody
me. I'm
should feel
so-
like
One at a
they're
time, one at a
special.
time.
Destiny, go ahead.
every snowflake is not special, but every snowflake is unique. You can be unique, but that sure as fuck doesn't make you special. Okay.
There's a lot of snow.
Won't make a snowflake analogy that's special,
the
then.
thing is that like there could be a girl that's unique, okay? But when it comes to dating, there's an opportunity cost, and that's what like when people are like, oh, you wouldn't date this person because they don't offer you any value. Well, that's not necessarily true. It's would you date that person instead of any other person, right? Because at the end of the day, when you're talking about dating markets, you're comparing like one to the other, right? Everybody's unique, sure, but that doesn't mean that you're special enough to be in a relationship with a person that could be dating somebody else. That's the difference. There's always a trade-off, right? That is 100% true. People will approach me sometimes and they'll go like,